What a nightmare.
Fucking joke. Right. Hopefully, guys, you guys can hear us. I don't know. If you can, it says we go live. Should be live. But it says 0 connected. What the hell is going on? Right, 17 on. 17
Yeah.
live. Can anybody hear me? Let me know if you can
Yeah.
hear me, guys.
Yes, I can hear you guys.
God damn it, what a day. This is doing my tit in. Let's bring this one up. Hopefully, everybody can still hear me. Everybody can hear us in the chat again. And we should be back to how we should be.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't changed anything. Everybody's saying it could be this, and it could be that, it could be over. It could be any of them things, but it's not, because I haven't changed anything. I haven't installed or altered anything. I haven't clicked on anything. I haven't changed now. It shouldn't be any different to what it is. Only way for it to be any of those things is if I'd made a change or I'd installed new programs or a crash and I hadn't had anything. Sounds good now. Sweet.
Yeah, everyone's saying they can hear you now.
God damn. Right. Can you still hear me if I take one of my headsets off? Because that drives me
Yes.
up the wall. Right. Brilliant. God damn. What a day. I just spent the last 3 hours driving home stuck in a goddamn traffic jam, busting for a pee, run through the door, throw a pizza down my neck, get everybody's pictures and everything all downloaded, and then my PC takes a shit. God. Right.
But you have overcome it all.
Mike Bass says I preferred the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Seriously, I can hear you now. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what it was. I mean, I was talking to these guys backstage with my mobile phone and the device as it always is. I don't get it. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Terribly sorry about that. What a lot of cock that was. I hope everybody's good. How's everybody's
Did you
week
send the
been?
new link to Ricky?
I did, yes. I've sort of sent everybody the new links, and I set it for, well, technically, we shouldn't be live for another minute, so. None of that happened. Forget everything you ever saw. None of that happened. How's everybody's week been?
I think you gave everyone a chuckle. Sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It did. It sounded funny.
I don't know why, though. I don't know if it's something. Better not be my new phone, because I'd be pissed if that's broken.
Right, it's working at the moment. Don't fiddle with it.
Don't do anything. Don't do it. What we should do now, if I'd have got back, I did say as I wanted to get home this evening and test everything because of last week's cock up where I got my amp working. I know the amp's working fine because I wouldn't be able to hear you. But when I'm not plugged into my headset, you can't hear me. So there's got to be a microphone cock up somewhere just to make things awkward and shit.
Don't you just love technology?
Yeah, technology is brilliant, Vince. It's brilliant when it's working and it's not so brilliant when it's not. Because then it's a pain in the ass. Right. Let's get down to business. I hope you enjoyed this week's live. See you all next week, and thanks for tuning in. Let's have a quick check. Let's see where we've got, what we've got, and what we've got to have a natter and a chat about this week.
Well, we've given everyone our weekly rundown, so it's just up to you now.
Yeah.
I know, I could hear you. You two, you're about as helpful as a fart in a tin. Can you not lip read? What? Yeah, usual thing, guys. If you could do us a huge favour, if you could do us a massive favour and put any questions or any comments in that you'd like to have shared or asked Ed, write them in capital letters, then I can spot them nice and easy.
Claudia, I love it.
What's he say? Good evening, Claudia. What's he said here? How's the new goldfish pond? Ooh, wait till you see it tomorrow. Wait till you see it. Would you like to see it? Would you like to see it, Cock? I'll show you. But you won't be able to hear me, but I can show you. One sec.
No change there, then.
All for this couldn't go wrong.
This could go terribly wrong.
I'm going to say this is a dangerous move, isn't it? I have some wine gums. Attention's too much for me.
Isn't it? Oh, need me too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad puddle with that gas, is it? Can he hear us without his headphones on?
That was quick.
Did you see it?
I thought he was going to do underwater footage and everything.
Oh, there you. Arthur Joe Barry.
Could you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could see that. I know I couldn't be bothered doing all the messing around, spinning screen things and everything.
Yeah.
And Cloudy Art says, sorry, couldn't resist that, pal.
Nice little puddle, isn't it?
It's a nice little puddle, that, yeah. Now then, yes, right. My first topic is going to be this evening, and we're going to get onto it, is what's commonly referred to. It's gonna be slapped with one of these ones. Now that's what I call bullshit statement of the week. And the reason for that one is, and we're going to hit it twice. Now that's what I call bullshit statement of the week. Big pond syndrome. How many of you guys out there truly know the literage of your ponds? And how many of you out there are overestimating the size of your ponds?
Men do that with most things.
You speak for yourself, Darren.
The reason why I'm saying this is obviously 5 meters long. All right, the depth's not there as to what some people have. 5 meters long, 1.6 meters wide by 750, was it, Daz, when we done it?
Yeah.
We measured it 750 deep. Or 750. I think we measured 700 or 750, which works out as 5,700 litres. With my filter system, makes me a 6,000 litre pond. But there are lots of people out there that are saying that they've got this X amount of size, this ponds are this big, and the literage is this. But I'm saying there's some bullshitters out there amongst you. Or you've convinced yourself that your pond is bigger than what it is. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when we calculated it, we looked at the pond and thought, no, it's got to be bigger than that. The literage has got to be more than that. There's no way it can be that little. We thought we'd double the pond. And then I was thinking, well, how much? How much did I over-egg my old pond? And I had over-egged my old pond by 200 litres. But 100 litres of that was from a filter system that I cocked up. It's a trickle system, so it never actually holds any water. It always empties itself out. So me thinking, oh, right, yeah, that's how big my pond is. That's how big the literage is. I had put an extra 100 litres on. But with the slight curves and the bends of it, made up for a couple of another 100 litres or so. So we're out by 200. Well, I think we're at 200, 250 litres. That's how we're off with. Something like that.
About 200, so, yeah. I mean, it's negligible, really. The grand
so
scheme
I'd over-egged it by a little bit. But I think, how many do you think of you out there that's perhaps maybe got a pond that they think's 2.4 metres? Dave, I'm going to use you as an example, mate. 2.4 metres by 2.4 metres by 4 foot deep. But then forgetting at 2 foot down, you've got a shelf that steps in 12 inches and then drops down another 2 foot. So that 2 foot circumference all the way around, how many of you have actually measured your pond and measured it right? Instead of going from the overall width, overall depth, overall length and size of it in that way, how many of you have actually measured the bottom part of your pond as one pond and calculated that, and then the top half of your pond as another pond? Say, for example, if you've got your pond that comes down and then steps in and then comes down again to a bottom. How many of you measured those two areas separately and then calculated and added them together? Or just gone, it's 2.4 by 2.4 by 4 foot? By 1.2
I'm with you, Steve G. I do gallons, not litres.
But you're of the same age as me. You learnt litres.
I've always worked in gallons. I always work in feet and inches.
Were you pre-decimalisation then, Vince?
No, he wasn't. He was. I think that might be Rick trying to get in touch. Can't find the link, mate. It's because there isn't one. I haven't put it back in on the chat, have I? Crap.
And the other one that gets me is, I know how much water I got in my pond because I put a water meter in it. Right, where did you put your water meter? Did you put it on the tap end or did you put it on the end that's going into the pond itself? I put it on the tap, so you've got all that water that's left in the hose that you didn't account for. That's now part of your
Yeah, what's that?
calculation.
5
You know
litres.
what I mean?
How much is it?
But it still makes it inaccurate, which is why if you're going to use one of these meters that go on a hose, you always put it on the end of the hose that's going into the water, so it's hitting the meter and then going into the pond. And then don't turn it off until your pond is up and running with your filters and everything else. Fucking hell, Rick's had a fucking haircut.
Look at that.
Good one of them.
Tonight, Matthew, I
We're
will
all with
be.
that Sean with the trimmer.
Link, if anybody does want to join us now, is at the top of the normal chat for you guys. Sorry, I had to restart because everything went Pete Tong again. My sound, microphone, speakers, and all sorts. I felt like smashing my PC through a window. It will look it. It will look it. Last time it pissed me off that much, I put my steel toe detector through in front of it. So.
You little guy.
It will cost me it cost me 695 quid last time I did that too. I booted it, give it a right good kick, and then I had to buy a new processor and a new graphics card because I pushed it. And a new
And then that
case.
cost you more in the long run.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But I did feel good after it for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. And then you go, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, how many out there actually think your pond is
Evening, Crafty.
is bigger than the one it actually is? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Crafty? Oh, just seeing you in just reminded me of something, mate. What we actually did, we did the pond dig, we did the big build, as that's what the video is going to be called. How we built my new koi pond, the big dig. That's the new video. The new video will be dropping tomorrow night. And I'm going to drop it at exactly the same time as when Humber Koi puts out his video, just so that Humber Koi can get plenty of views on his video first. I'm only messing, mate. If you could do me a huge favour, Aaron's dropping out a little video on Friday. Now I'm going to drop out a video, but I'm going to drop mine after Aaron, so Aaron gets his views. I don't want to be, pissing on a mate's chips. That actually came and helped me do my dig, but I did say I was going to drop it Friday. But that's the reason behind the question is what do you all to see the dig that we've done. Now it is a long video. It's a very long video. And I would appreciate if people will watch it and will join us. And the reason why I put it all into one is I don't believe in doing a 78-part build because I think it just becomes ridiculous. When a pond can be done in 3 days and we can do it in one hit, one video, then it should be shown as one hit, one video. People get to see what we did, what we used, the methods we used, and how we did it. And more than anything, Daz, Vicky, Aaron, Dave, and myself all work together, and it's something that we've all got to look back on. Now, breaking it up into 2 or 3 videos means you've got to keep stopping and going to another one, to another one, to another one. So I hope everybody appreciates that reason is the only reason why it's 2.5 hours long. But we did have some laughs, we did have some giggles.
We did have some fun, yeah.
We did. So I'm just hoping that people enjoy it. And if you do, you do. If you don't, it's still going to be there for us, for a bit of prosperity and for something for us to look back on for years to come.
What would help you, mate, for YouTube if you split that down into 5 half-hour videos and drop them all at the same time?
Yeah.
And that's true. That is. Look for the content, mate.
That's not what it's about, mate. My channel's not about the content. The channel's about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. It's like when I do it for me, for fun. If people enjoy watching it, then that's an absolute bonus, and I love that they do. But I'm not doing it to make myself a millionaire. I'm not doing it to become the algorithms and all the rest of it.
It puts you up in people's playlist more, because what it will do, it will force people, rather than just watching one big long episode, it will force them to look at the next part. And because you're dropping it all at the same time, people will naturally go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, maybe that's where we should have done it.
It'll boost your viewing figures, which, and I know
it took long enough to get it to upload as it was. I don't know about anybody else, but Vince's...
Don't talk to
YouTube
me
seems to
about
be
the
having
bloke.
some problems about uploading over these last day or two because it sat from 1:30 in the morning right through till 6:30 the following day. Now I've uploaded videos of that size normally in about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it took nearly a full day to do it. So, but
Gaz, what was the question?
Yeah, there weren't a question.
What was the question?
I've got no idea. Oh yeah, sorry. That ended up. We found. I want to know if you can do us a favour, Crafty, and identify what tank this gun, 50 cal gun barrel came off. So when you watch it, it's not a long way in, but the 50 cal tank barrel that came off the front that were buried in my back garden. I want you to be able to tell me what type of tank it came off because I believe it's from the Battle of Yorkshire.
I weren't about for that, mate.
You was. Well, I actually say in video that if it wasn't you, if you could get any of your long lost relatives to tell me instead. You actually get a mention, mate.
That was great. When this tank was fucked up.
Sorry. I just thought we'd just carry on rolling with it, just talking a lot of shit as we did it. And I thought, what the freaking hell is it? Do you know what it was? It's a great big prop shaft. Prop shaft of a machine. We also found a section of a caterpillar track in my garden too. That were buried in there as well. I thought by the time we're done, we're going to come out of here with a 360 dig and we're going to self-assembly.
My mate up in Lincoln, mate, he dug and he found a horse and a Roman soldier in his garden, mate.
Bloody hell. Well, we found the horse, didn't we? We found the bones.
Yeah, we found bones, but we found bones first dig as well when I did first time. Yeah. And then we also found pieces of bone china. Where were it from, Daz? What were it?
Ming Dynasty.
Ming Dynasty.
Yeah.
It actually said at bottom of it, made in China. There's a bottom section of a saucer or I don't know, a cup or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did the lives so that you guys could see what we're doing. And just so that we could have a laugh and a giggle with everybody watching. And thanks very much to everybody that tuned in to see it because we had a good laugh. We had a good bit of fun doing it. We enjoyed having the build, doing the build. And having everybody else there were a bit of good fun as well. So the video will be dropping Friday. And I think maybe 6:30. I'll put it out at 6:30. Then that gives Aaron's video a chance to sort out. So 6:30 tomorrow evening, the video will be going up. Make sure you've got. I mean, should I do a premiere? Would any of you want to be there for a 2.5 hour premiere? Because that's a goddamn long premiere, that. But the quality's not as good when it's a premiere. If I drop it as a normal video, then you get it in 4K. If I drop it as a premiere, you only get it in, I think it's 1080 or 720. So, yeah.
What's the point of fucking premiere in there?
I don't know, mate.
You can't have it in a decent.
Once it's gone up and it's been on and it's gone live, then it's uploaded. For anybody else that watches it after it's been aired, it's at 4K. But beforehand, it's only 720 or 1080 on it too.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, how's the week in the shop been?
Busy. He's got a holiday, ain't he?
Oh, yeah. So have you been harvesting a bigger pond then?
No. I've been stuck in the shop all week because Carl's away, and we only had to harvest. We harvested a pond yesterday because they were deoxygenating or starting. We got all over the farm. Yesterday. Low pressure. Half a dozen ponds all just starting to run low. So it was like get what we can out before we open the shop, and yeah, it just happens.
Any idea what caused that?
It's just the day length shortening, algae's dying, low pressure, been feeding really heavy. So, yeah, shut the feed down. Sun come out today, they're all fine again. But yeah.
So the algae taking its last leg, its last breaths, trying to take as much oxygen as it needs, and then cause a bit of a crash.
It just starts dying off, and then as it dies off, it doesn't produce any the sort of day before, and absorbs oxygen as it starts to rot off. So you get water. It's always the same this time of year. Every day you go around the farm and it's put out one fire, ready for the next issue. So fish farming this time of year is just, you can't, when it goes, it doesn't matter how much oxygen and how much air you got going in, it doesn't, they still struggle. So you just have to dump as much water as you can, put fresh in, and work your way around pond to pond to pond. Yeah, hoping
Now,
only one goes a day.
Do you have something like? Do you have like a backup reservoir or anything that you can pour from one pond to another one when that kind of thing?
Yeah, we normally So we'll have empty ponds at the top of site, and we can divert water. And we've obviously always got water coming up, so we can, depending on which pond it is, do a 50% water change or whatever pretty quick, and but also stop and feed them before it starts to go low. Helps if we're on the ball, but this time of year they either want to feed like crazy or just run out of oxygen and they shut up shop for a bit. So it's watch the weather and do it right.
Yeah. Now then, I've got a question for you. You remember me saying to you about I contacted Rick because I had excuse me, Matsu Kawabaki that weren't doing too good, and you said, if you're not all that bothered and you've got another one that's not too good, do a gill scrape. God damn it, I did a gill scrape on the butterfly. Obviously, it's not as nice a fish as my Matsu Kawabaki was, so I did a gill scrape on the Matsu Kawabaki. It were riddled in them, absolutely riddled in them, and I thought, Jesus Christ. So I give them both a salt bath at the same time. And I put them in, and I only had them in for a couple of minutes. And when I see my Matsu Kawabaki started turning from like black colour to almost looking grey, I thought, shit, you're coming out. So I popped it out, put it back in pond. That's all I did, just that one day. The following day, it seemed to be a bit better, a bit more active, but it weren't feeding. Following day after that, we were doing pond, and we started doing pond. We took it out, pumped all pond out, put it into the new one, put the fish in there, had shitloads of oxygen going in, absolutely tons and tons and tons of oxygen going in. And when it went in, underside of its peck, underside of its gill sort of like line, that the little bit that goes round to the gill plate, that was all red, and it was a bit red underneath, a bit red on the anal fin, and a bit red to the underside of the pecks. I'm saying a bit red. It was that red, literally. But not sore, not rub sore, it was just blood red to it. 2 days in that pool, and I shit you not, it's come out absolutely spotless. All the red, all the colour, everything's gone from it, and it's flown around the pond. It did like 10, 15 massive laps around pond, swimming around, round and round with all the rest of them. I threw a little bit of food on, wham, straight up to top, feeding like crazy. And ate in nearly 14 days, that fish.
Yeah, the salt bath, if they had a lot of gill flukes, whatever, if you give them a strong enough salt bath, you'll just knock them all off, basically dehydrate the flukes, and so the fish will go from being riddled to much happier really quick, whereas a normal fluke treatment takes ages. So it's a quick one. But yeah, a lot of the Japanese farmers used to they'd measure nothing, get a bowl of water, just pour salt in it till you just can't get any more salt dissolved in it, chuck a fish in, and within minutes they sort of almost belly up. It's so salty that the mucus turns white, the fish roll over, and then that's cured that. Fling them into a fresh pond, and it's just a way of dealing with certain issues. It's not you've got to be there to hand. It's not so easy to do in a pond because you've got to put the fish in, physically watch it float up and roll over after a few minutes, and then move it to a fresh pond. But it is a way of knocking the flukes off if it's bad. But obviously, you still will have flukes in the pond. It's not if you're moving them from one pond to another, it can be useful. But for most of it doesn't really work. It doesn't work like that because you've still got to deal with the pond and everything else. Emergency measure.
It worked, mate, but it worked with the one that I really wanted it to work with. But unfortunately, the butterfly koi was evicted. As Daz said, it was the perfect thing to fill in one of those holes in the gaps of the pond line of the side where we'd taken out a large rock, so we just shoved it in there.
If they're that bad, that's the trouble. A salt bath like that will kill the weak ones.
Yeah.
So they've got to be strong enough to tolerate it.
Demonstrating the pond. Well, it worked, mate, and it worked an absolute belter on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Halloumi fries. Thank you very much. What's that buzz noise? Is that Vince? Must be.
And he disappeared somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's him.
it worked, mate. So obviously, my son were a bit gutted about it, and he were a bit upset at the fact that he were going to lose it. I mean, it's his fish. It's the first one he bought for him, and he bought the Kahako for me that I lost with the big crash. So to a loss both of them, we'd have both been peed off. A butterfly, yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I lost it. I didn't really want to lose it, but I'd much rather it be that than one of my better fish. So that's the only problem that we had. To say that we took them all out, no filtration, just pure oxygen being banged in there for 2 days solid, no feed, no nothing. Yeah, they had I think that was a pretty good result. And they all come out good. They're all cruising around. They're all feeding well now. So everything seems to be 100%. I did have a little bit of a peak in ammonia. But I banged a pond bomb in just to kickstart the filter and give it a little bit of a boost again. And everything's come straight back down after 3 days. We're back at where we should be. So everything's good. It's just massive. It's massive. I'm still buzzing. So I've spent every night, my wife's not been best happy, but I've spent every night out there till like 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, just stood out there watching them, looking at them, thinking, this is sweet. Absolutely brilliant. Loving it to bits.
That's what matters, mate.
The next thing now is it don't look like there's out in there. It literally, if they all go down to the other end, pond looks empty.
They'll grow now and fill it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, mate. Hope they do. Somebody did send me a message saying something about Sunday. I'm guessing have the admin that's on, have we got somebody in that's been a bit of somebody being a bit funny? Don't know. I don't think so. I haven't seen anything as of yet anyway.
It wasn't that chipmunk guy, was it?
Not me.
What have you been up to then, Crafty? You busy? Oh, he's silent. That's nice to hear, isn't it?
Oh, here we go again.
A couple of days off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You sounded better before.
Then, mate.
I've got a couple of days off, really, mate. I've been working on all the policies and shit, mate, for the visit on Tuesday for the pet shop license. So.
Paperwork.
More hoops to jump through.
Mate, they've asked me for an emergency plan for when we get flooded, when there's fire, when there's an electrical outage. It's like, if we get flooded, fish are swimming, mate. What can I do about that?
Yeah.
I'll just inform EA and let them know that they've got about 100 grand's worth of stock swimming in their lake or in the streams, like, to go and fill the boot.
It'd have to get pretty damn. I mean, yours are what, 4, 5 foot up?
Yeah, probably 3 foot. Yeah.
So, well, 3, 4 foot up from bottom of shop floor. So, I mean, you'd have to get 3.5 foot deep first before. I mean, god damn, that's a serious amount of water to get that full area around your premises, buildings, and everything else up to 3 foot in deep. What are they expecting? Freaking icebergs to melt?
Mad, honest.
Polar caps.
But that's what we have to put up with, mate. Just to get a 5-star, we've got to have all these plans in place. Man. It's fucking bizarre. It's like, but what about? It's not just about the fish. It's about you. It's just like, what's that got to do with me selling fish? What my fire, like what assembly points we've got? What's that got to do with us, with you guys, and and selling fish? Yeah. What about backyard garden sellers, mate? They've got a 5-star license. What fucking policies have they got?
Very good ones. Climbs a high ground.
And a fire assembly point in the adjacent property across the road's front driveway. Yeah.
Just
stupid,
mental,
mate. Hoops, just jump through for the sake of hoops, mate. Money for the boys. That's all it is. That's all it's about.
Yeah, it totally is, mate. But I'm kind of looking forward to it because I think I'm on page 28 of our policies now.
God.
I've just got to finish writing their training.
When you finish yours, Crafty, can you just email them to me? So when we do it,
Rick, I will, mate. I've got no problem with doing that, mate. I'll do that for you, buddy. It's not a problem.
Just cut, copy, and paste and change the name on it.
Yeah, I'll just send it over on blank documents, mate. So you can just put it on any paper. Job's a good one. You know, save you a bit of work, wouldn't it?
Probably.
No, it will. I've written it from the ground up, mate. So it's like
Fair enough. Yes, we shall see.
Somebody's mentioned about there about EDPM liners.
Right.
That's the woven type, is it? I'm guessing.
I'm not sure, but the one you've got, Gaz, was PVC, 100%.
Yeah.
PVC liner we sell.
Yeah.
You don't see it. 1.2. I think it's 1.2 mil thick.
Yeah.
Like
No, there it says Simon Shears is saying that EPDM 100% PVC is shite.
no, it's not. PVC's got a big shelf life, man.
Yeah. There's something like 20-year guarantee on it. So it can't be that shy. It's another conspiracy.
Yeah, you doing it again, Simon. Do I have to slap your ass with the conspiracy theory?
Nice stuff to work with, actually. Quite supple.
It's really easy to fold and to get.
Yeah.
Again, having the curves at the bottom rather than having a square edge. We only ended up with little folds, each one being about that big. So even if I were to have a little tiddler, there's nothing big enough to be able to trap shit in, to be able to trap muck in, or to get a fish stuck in.
Not easy to work
Did
not
you
easy to work with the butyle. Butyle is really springy and tough.
What you say, Crafty?
use any tape?
No.
No.
I did find my Yamatanishka.
I saw that. Jam behind the reeds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we almost had Vicky from Bubble and Fins jam behind the reeds as well.
A bit of a cave in.
Daz were getting geared up, ready for moving rocks and stuff. He took this one rock off, and the old reeds just went boof and just collapsed in pond. And I was just at the point when I recorded saying this, we've just pumped this pond clean, and it's absolutely the bottom drain in this pond's worked a treat. There's absolutely zero shit in it. It just went bang straight in front of the camera, nearly nicked clean out of my hand. We're good fun. We did have a good giggle, didn't we? We had a good laugh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate. It looks fucking amazing, mate. Your pond.
It's a lot better than what it was, mate. And I can officially swim with my fish. That was cool.
Yeah.
I did do, yeah. I swam with him, yeah. I got in and I swam with my head under water and I was looking at him as I was swimming along. Even opened my eyes and thinking, that's it.
Like that.
I got parasites now. I've got flukes. I've been feeling a bit rough for the last 2 days. Flicking and twitching all the time.
Did you feed it yourself?
Right, let's jump into one of his first topics for this evening, and let's have a look what we've had sent through to us. I'm sure somebody sent something through. I don't know exactly which or what, but I'm sure there were a couple. If I can find one, we'll start the topic off. Loads of people posted some. Oh, there you go, Skeg. I'll give that one a thumbs up for you, mate. Somewhere here, there is the question where I ask people if they would like to. Should be really easy to find because it should have shitloads of pictures of Utsuris posted to it. But
I didn't get a chance to photo me fish, man.
Oh.
I did because I was stuck in the shop. I had nothing else to do.
Which might as well, mate.
That's the old one. That's last week's.
Mate, your babies look quite cool, mate, that you put on.
Oh, what, the little...
You don't even know what you posted, do you?
No.
Yeah, how many varieties can you spot? That's what.
Oh yeah, there's a lot in there, mate. That's quite a nice little mix in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 10 in there. 10 different varieties.
How well do you do at winter trade, Rick?
We go down from 5 boxes a day down to 10 boxes a day, probably.
From what to what?
From about 25 boxes a day going out to about 10 a day. We still do literally 10 boxes for the 3 days we can ship.
30% of trade. That's not good, not bad.
But it's virtual. It's not all. It's mostly young. Yeah, the sort of 3-4 inch stuff, young towseye that people are putting into growing setups, tanks, quarantine ponds, whatever they do with them. Yeah, we move a lot of fish. Apart from maybe 1 month, Christmas and early January, it's pretty much nothing.
Yeah, I'm just putting something together for winter trading, so I'm going to be doing a weekly auction.
But from our point of view, though, it's the fish travel so much better.
Yeah,
It's like that is the time to sell them. You know, we can ship, 50 3-4s in a box, and they'll be right for 5 days. Rather in the summer, we have to halve them down to 25 or whatever, and it's so much better for the fish. But yeah, generally people, it's a summer business, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'd be interested to know how many people listening, would buy fish over the winter period. Because looking at what I've seen last year, there's quite a few people buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically ship, unless it's frozen, we ship every day. We can ship fish right the way through the year. We ship them. In fact, we have more days cancelled in the summer for heat than we do in the winter for cold.
Yeah. Well, heat's a big killer, man. When them Momotaro come in, mate, they were fucked. And it was like 36 degrees, man, outside.
Yeah, it's the worst time summer's the worst time to move them. So, yeah, but it's just the way. But I suppose a lot of our customers have dealt with us. The fish are they're so much more acclimatized to whatever temperature we got them at. That, yeah, they travel fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be doing an overwintering service anyway, guys. So, I've got enough real estate to be housing your koi and keeping them dorsal fin up rather than belly up. Put it that way.
You just took the words right out of my mouth, and I was just going to say, are you going to do an overwintering service if people needs be?
Yeah, I've got it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we've always done it. To be fair, especially only with bigger fish, we've always done it. But we still encourage people to take them if they will. Because
what do you think's the lowest temperature for people, comfortably, if they wanted to come along and say, right, I want to buy a fish, lowest temps I can put or add a fish to my main pond or quarantine pond if they wanted to?
The problem is where the fish are coming from, isn't it? So if it's one of our fish that's sat at 8 degrees and has been for weeks, and your pond's 8 degrees, it's no bother. But if there's a jackfish that's been kept warm, and then it's obviously cooling down in a shop, but it's still at 15 degrees in the shop or whatever, and it's never been cold, then you're probably asking for trouble.
Yeah.
So it's, a lot of it, you just need to speak to the dealer, what temperature the fish been at, what they're used to, and yeah.
So do you think that for dealers, if dealers wanted to continue to sell more fish towards the end of the season, they should be reducing down the temperatures of their indoor stock or outdoor stock if they've got them in heated equipment as well?
Yeah, but if you've got 100 grams worth of top-end jack fish, you don't want to drop them down cold and end up with 100 grams worth of trouble, do you? So that's the problem. You don't. Most places that sell top-end jack fish will be running warm ponds right the way through the winter.
Yeah.
So
because my local dealer used to get to I think it was November, and that was it. Boom, done. Sold no more.
But that's what most people. That's how it used to. That's how a lot of people still are. How it used to be. And if you've got to keep fish warm, and all your customers haven't got heated ponds, then that's how it's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my local one goes.
So, yeah. So at the end of the day, where the fish are kept, and again, what type of fish, like our little Gosankies, we don't recommend they go out into a normal unheated system, period. So someone could be buying a box of 3 to 4s from us, and one type would say, don't do this, and one type would say, yeah, chuck them out fine. And that's down to variety specifics. Yeah, we always give people the information. What they choose to do with that information is up to them. But yeah, if I had just top end jackfish, I'll be heated year round, and that would be it. If people haven't got heated ponds, they can't have them. They wait until the spring, summer, when the temperatures are warm enough.
Yeah.
But if you like to say Crafty wants to, if you want a winter trade, then you perhaps have to think, I've got some fish that are heated that can only go to heated ponds, or we keep them, and I've got some fish that aren't heated that are outside that are perfectly adequate to go straight into cold ponds.
Yeah,
and that's up to the dealer how they set themselves up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put some sort of clause in that people agree to, stating the temperature of their pond.
Yeah, I mean, you think Gary at Gatwick, I mean, he literally does, if your pond's not 14 degrees, you cannot buy the fish.
Yeah, flat rate.
Done. And don't buy them. You can't, if you ain't got 14 degrees, don't buy them. And that's because all of his stock is kept that temperature and above. But you
Guys,
might
check
want
your
to find
Telegram, bit.
Hey?
Guys, check your Telegram.
Yeah, I've seen it, mate.
So, yeah. You've got enough outside ponds at your place, Crafty, to have, you could have a load of fish that are acclimatised and cold and ready to ship to any unheated pond, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the plan, but there's certain fish that are indoors because they're on heat and growing. And the one where the Momotaro were, they're all heated bays as well.
Mine's growing too. That just reminded me. Yeah, it's got some 20, what? I think it was either 26. When we picked it up, when I bought it, 26 or 27 when I picked it up from you. And I'm sure it were either 32 or 33.
32, I think it was.
32.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that's been it's been sat inside an egg box. And it's still grown. That shows you how good those fish are.
Itself, though, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it had a couple of goldfish to contend with, but it's far bigger mouth than goldfish. It was straight up on it whenever it were in there. So,
what food do you use?
Japan mix.
Okay, that's cool.
Koi.
It's Japan mix from Quinnikoi.
Yeah, a lot of people use that, mate. A lot of people.
Coppins.
Yeah, a lot of people use it.
To be fair, it's not too bad, but it does discolour your water a bit.
Yeah.
Saying that, me and Daz were talking about this. Now, we said, yeah, it discolours your water a little bit. And I'm not so sure if it was that discolouring my water as much as the reeds that were in my pond.
The
That were
reeds.
discolouring my water. Because, god damn, when we put them in the pond, we put them back in, and they just look shit. They look absolutely crap. Not being in the right place.
Didn't look natural at all.
Not where it didn't at all. It just didn't look right. So we thought, right, we'll take it out. But when we took them out, the tannins that were in the water from inside it, we picked them up, put them on side, and I said to Daz, Jesus Christ, man, that stinks bad. And it did smell. It smelled like a rotting vegetation. It stunk.
That's
So
why
we
I
just
don't
said,
have anything in my pond, mate.
Done, mate. That's
I'm
it.
a believer that they harvest dirt, mate, and create parasite breeding grounds. So
Yeah.
Reeds do, yeah.
But the funny thing is,
that's the only reason I don't have anything in my pond. Not even lily pads.
yeah.
I got lilies. Lilies are in there, but the lilies, the roots, there's no soil in there. They're literally there's a grip. Well,
The root
what
ball.
do they call them, Daz? What is it? Is it tuber?
Rhizome.
Right.
Oh, the rhizome, yeah.
That thing. Just literally that in a basket, and it's just covered in pieces of blue. Because I had to put big pieces of blue chippings in, blue slate chippings in, because they sucked all stones out and spat them all the way around pond everywhere. So I put bigger pieces in so that they couldn't do, and then just weighed them down with that. And now they've burst out the baskets. The baskets are part of the actual rhizome itself. So it's now just literally a mass of a few stones.
one
It
big
stays
chunk.
down with. Yeah, it just stays down with the weight of itself. So there's just two of them in, so there's zero soil in them, and no nutrients in that way at all, and they just keep on growing. Buds and flowers still coming on, and one that does when we put them back on.
Yeah. Yeah. But the funny thing is that by the end of the next day, your water was crystal clear.
It was, yeah.
So
Absolutely
you
crystal
filter
clear.
and put them tannins out, which doesn't normally happen.
Yeah,
Did you
the
work out the
trouble-
volume of your pond, Gaz?
6,000
With my
litres.
filter system, bang on 6,000 litres.
Cool.
Good
Makes a big
size.
difference, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to the food, though, that you say like, oh, Coppins do this and whatever, but they've got what 60 different types of food on the market.
Yeah.
So yeah, the growth we use will doesn't discolour the water, but will a lot of it's got sort of high oil content. You get oily film on the water. They produce a lot more waste with it. But they do one they used to call orange that did discolour the water. The high levels of paprika in the food used to stain the water orange. The spirulina food that I use from them pretty much exclusively is
Hasn't
mint.
got any
So it's not just, they're a manufacturer of foods. And because you buy Coppins foods, you could be buying sturgeon food, carp food, koi food, and there's 20 different koi foods, let alone all the other foods. The amount of stuff they got available is insane. So it's just finding.
It's pretty good. I mean, I took one of Daz's little asagis last year from 7 cm to 22 cm in 3 months feeding that.
Yeah,
It grew like stink on it.
But it's like one of those things, isn't it? It's the cost of it is not as good as Sakai, but it's a fair for the price, whatever.
Good. Yeah, it's pretty good for the price wise. 15 kg bag for 75 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, that depends on the type of food. They range, the cheapest.
Yeah, no,
one,
but this particular one is called the Japan Mix, and it's Kenko Japan Mix, but it's made by Coppins. But I don't think it's too bad. I might have to give that stuff that you're on about a try though. That did they do that one, Rick, in a 3 mil pellet?
Coffee.
That's what I said.
Yeah. The spirulina one's it's just the one they do with high loads of spirulina, less
That's
oil.
the green pelleted one, isn't it?
It's a slightly greenier colour, but yeah. I mean, it's all right. But they keep changing. Obviously, it gets every time they manufacture things, they have less fish meal and more insect meal, more chicken protein, whatever, feather meal. They have to take out some stuff, and I think soya meal and fish meal are the two that really knocked out.
Yeah,
just it's not sustainable. It's just so they have to find replacements. Insect meal is probably the way they want to go, but it's again getting hold of enough of it.
Yeah.
It's expensive, or whatever. So
Well, me and Daz were looking at it at this last week and just gone, and I showed him tub, and he went, "Oh, what's that?" I said, "It's the same stuff," and he went, "But it's a different colour."
Yeah.
So from the last bag that I bought last time to this one, there is a noticeable different shades in the colorations of the food.
It's a third colour. It used to be two colours, now it's three.
Yeah, it's got 3 different shades in it, and the
you-
sinking pellet now looks smaller as well, a finer, smaller pellet too.
I think
they
the
will,
Japan
because
mix is what you probably find that they'll mix like their normal diet. So the spirulina is a manufactured diet. The wheat germs are manufactured diet. The gross are manufactured diet, and then they mix some of the staple and some of the spirulina in and call it the Japan mix or whatever. And it's just different ones of their diets put together to create, another food, should we say? But it's not. It's just built from some of their baselines that they do.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's all in the name, isn't it? Mix, Japan mix. So it's obviously a mix of
It's a mix of
different
their
food.
colour food, their grow food, and whatever else.
Yeah.
I just spotted that there as we were randomly talking about bits and bats of all sorts. Simon said, "Hi, got bacterial issues in my koi pond. Lost another koi today. Did scrapes, nothing showed up. Doing water changes using Virkon tablets. Parameters are good. Why am I losing koi?" First of all, mate, using your Virkon tablets won't do anything for your koi. It's a water treatment, not a koi treatment. It won't treat your fish if you've got a bacterial issue. Virkon S or Virkon Aquatics, I hope you're using the Virkon Aquatic, not the Virkon S. Virkon S is one for sterilising a pond when it's empty. It will kill all your stock, everything. If you're using Virkon Aquatics, then that stuff is actually just a water treatment. If you've got bacterial infections in your fish, it won't do a single thing for your fish. It won't do anything at all. It's not a treatment to treat fish. It just treats your water.
If you've got a bacterial disease, it's going to be bloodborne, which why water treatments don't touch it. You've got to have injections into the flesh of the fish, mate.
And
What you need to do is, if you've lost
get
one,
the salt up first thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
if you've lost one and you can afford to do so, mate, I would ask or send off for one of these test kits where you can do a scrape or a sample and send it off for it to be analysed, and then you'll find out what you're dealing with. If you can't, then my advice would be, if you can quarantine any fish that are looking as they are, or quarantine all your fish, deep clean your full system, use some bleach, bang it through your full system, slowly introduce one fish back in time after time while your pond rematures back up again. Don't bang them all in at once, because then you'll just go crazy with ammonia spike, and then I'll all be suffering for that. Just introduce a few back each time. If you have any more that suffer or have any more that's showing signs or problems, see if you can separate them away from the main lot to stop the fish-to-fish contact, which is the bit that's spreading it from one to another to another.
Problem is, with something like that, they'll all be carrying it anyway. So
you're already probably in trouble.
They've all got it. So you need, if you can get one tested, find out what bacteria it is and what it's sensitive to, you might get lucky and be able to get an antibiotic you can use. But no one wants to give you the antibiotics. Basically, you're on a
high road to a lot of heartache and hassle, unfortunately.
Yeah, it depends on how bad the problem is. I mean, it depends if it's. You really need to find out. The first thing I do is get the salt up. Get salt up to 6 kilograms per 1,000 litres immediately, and let's see where you go from there.
Just at 0.7, 0.75.
It should be 0.6. That's
no more.
6 kilograms per 1,000 litres. It's a sort of standard go in. You can go a bit higher if you need to, but that's a start point.
Yeah, I was always led to believe if you was going to treat parasites with salt, you're looking at 0.7, 0.75 for 7 days.
Yeah, that's the trouble with most parasites will tolerate that without blinking. Nowhere near the salinity of the sea, and all those parasites will live in marine environments. That's the problem. So to kill a parasite with salt, you're talking, you're not using the salt as a treatment. You're using the salt to stop the stress on the fish. Their osmoregulatory system needs just a helping hand. They've got more energy to deal with things themselves. But yeah, it's magic stuff, but it's not a treatment as such.
You've also got to use it with heat as well.
If you can. If you can.
Crafty, yeah. My emergency plan for a garden, if the garden floods, is to run and shut the garden gate.
I love Tony, man.
Ah, dear me. That's good. Now, obviously, because I missed at the beginning everybody's highs, hellos, and all the rest of it, thank you very much for everybody for joining us this evening. We did have a bit of a technical issue. It's what happens when you literally jump off the M62 at 7:10, running through door, get handed a pizza, and still got everybody's pictures to offload at your emails and put into a folder so that you can all have a look at them. So I apologise for all that kind of carry on this earlier on. Hopefully, we're back on track. You can hear us all right. And come this weekend, Daz, I'm going to have to do a test if you won't mind just jumping on.
Yeah.
And we'll try it out and see if we can hear it and get everything running and set back up as normal.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I missed a good bit then.
Oh, mate, I had to shut the old one down. I was like, yeah. Well, I'm not going to go there. Oh, and another good thing. And whoa.
No,
Yeah. Oh,
Yay! The guys came and fitted my new panel in my conservatory roof too. The same day. Was it day 3? Was it Sunday? Or was it Saturday?
yeah, we're putting the fish back in the pond. So
yeah,
it must
Sunday.
have been
So Sunday on the day while we were balling the fish back up and banging them back in the main pond, the guys were refitting the panel on the roof. So finally,
Nice.
it's only taken 5 months.
We took a pond faster than took them to put
We
that
did.
stuff.
Yeah. Took 8 ton of soil out my back garden faster than they put a panel in a roof.
Yeah, Gaz, I've just had a notification. It'll be uploaded in about 3 hours.
Oh my God! So there's got to be some. If anybody else is experiencing any of the same, let us know in the comments.
I've
We've been
been
struggling
trying
uploading
been
videos.
trying to upload a video since 10 o'clock last night, and it's literally just now just told me that it's finally uploading, and it'll be about 3 hours.
God.
Staff cutbacks.
Mr.
Only one
Webb says
person
he's
in there.
posted some important information about the for all going to the Kent show. I would have thought on brilliant. I shall recopy it, mate. Can I do that? There we go. For all those going to the Kent show, use the M25, M2, A2, Junction 5 and A249, as the A249 from Maidstone M20 is closed next week, as signposted Junction 7 on the M20 today. Today's modern technology and sat-navs and mobile phones, that would have been indicated to everybody as well. But there you go. If everybody was doing it the old-fashioned way and you're going with your little old dear at the side of you saying, come on, Keith, we should be there now. Are we following the A2579?
That's the way I'll go anyway. That way.
When's it this weekend?
Next
Is it
weekend.
This weekend? Next weekend.
Weekend after, yeah.
Who's going?
Yeah.
Who's going, more importantly?
I'm going on the Sunday. Rocket Boy's going on the Sunday. Susan's actually coming with me on the Sunday.
Yeah, I should be there on the Sunday as well.
I'll
Who's
still be
swinging
coming
back
back
to
from
pick me
France,
up?
mate.
You still be coming back from France?
Going fishing tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, fuck me, mate. You get more time off than soft Mick, you.
isn't it?
Must have to. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Someone taxi there.
Yeah.
Be
Just in
amazing.
case you didn't see this one as well, Crafty. Ha! Crafty!
My ass.
It didn't turn up, mate. No.
Oh,
See, we're not going to say this, Tony, but told you so.
Fucking mate.
High Volts Koi said, what liner should I use for my 2.4 by 2.4 sleeper pond? The rubber liners is stupid expensive. Are there any cheaper ones okay to use?
I've sent
Overcrafted.
There is,
that one.
but
You need 5x5 liner. It's also 1 metre deep. That's the bit he missed. But we're selling for 175 quid online. I've already plugged that one while you was chatting.
You always booked it in.
There we go.
So I haven't
sent
seen
on the
any
quote.
sale pop up, so maybe you should get straight on that.
Is it still 30%?
oh, come on. It wouldn't be fucking Thursday night if Crafty wasn't fucking promoting Perfect Aquatics every 5
Mate,
minutes.
I know.
This
Perfect
Perfect Aquatics.
Time.
Perfect Aquatics is a perfectly good place to visit. It's
Perfect.
enjoyable. There's lots of pleasant fish. There's lots of pleasant staff. They don't just do aquatics. They also
And then
do
there's
fairy
crafty.
things as well. And then you'll also get to meet that famous YouTuber known as AKA Crafty Koi.
No, mate. No
The
famous.
cash good.
And if you walk in there and ask
That's good,
for your 10% GKP discount when you bump into AKA Crafty Koi, he shall sort you out.
I'll tell you what. For 1 week only, if
Anyone mentions it.
you are, I'll sort it out with my. In fact, it's off until Sunday. I'll sort it out with my online guy until next Friday, not tomorrow. Anybody that orders anything through us will get 10% off as long as you state GKP.
There you go. Oh, and
Or Twisted
and
Koi.
whilst we're at it, we will mention another one.
Yes.
For all those of you that are interested, if you also go to Skegness Pond Supplies and use the code GKP, you will also get a 10% discount. And this is the little bit where Crafty might have to do a little bit better.
Yep.
Because not only will you get 10% discount, you'll also be entered into a free draw of being pulled out of a £50 voucher between now and the 10th of the 10th, 2023. So go out there, guys, and get using your GKP references.
There's a couple of references out there, actually. There's a Derby.
He's just going to make a call.
There's a Derby Koi reference number, reference code. There's the Twisted reference code. There's the GKP.
Come on here.
Who don't?
Derby.
No, but for the Skegster, there is
For the
a few of
Skegster.
us. In fact, up north, Koi Pond has a discount code for 10%. So anyone that uses one of the YouTuber discount codes,
It's got to be.
on
It's
the-
got to be worth it.
Yeah.
Whichever one you go to, whoever's the closest to you, if you can get a 10% discount by using the GKP or any of the other channels, you got to get it out there and make use of it. Because at the end of the day, you're spending
You're on
100
Friday.
quid, you're saving a tenner. So,
Yep, and it's only on until the 10th of October.
but Crafties is only on till the end of next week.
I
Yeah.
might even be able to extend that. I'm just gonna wait for the boss to give me a bell, and I'm quite sure that he'll do it until March next year.
March.
Oh, there you go. So if that's the case, and he does get it as well, I will also share that link in my video so that you can use it as a regular too,
Get it out
as well as the other one that'll be there and shared from Skegness
I've
Pond
got
Supplies
something
too.
else for you guys as well, because our competitions page is going to be launching very soon. So you'll all be getting your own kickback codes.
Ooh.
Keep your eye out for that in the up and coming near future, guys. Kickback codes, where obviously I will get a little commission if you pick up or purchase something. Between us, when we get a good bit of commission, we're going to go down to Perfect Aquatics and spend it.
You see, everybody wins. Gaz wins, you win, I win.
Is that right?
Win.
Flies whizzing
Right,
around.
the boss does.
Right, let's have a quick flick through these because my comments, I'm all over the place tonight, man. This is not going to be one of the best of the lives I've ever done, anyway, that is for sure. Yeah,
It's
we
not
got
bad.
that
You got
one.
10% discount code for nearly a year.
Yeah, 10% discount code. Check it out. There we go. Nipping Koi says, normal, mid-staff Koi show this weekend. Get yourselves down there. Have we
Yeah,
got
we-
a thingy
We
to share
sponsored
for
that.
it? Have we got a thingy to share on it?
Go.
One sec, let me. Can I share it? I'm sure somebody posted this already on my group. Oh, to shit, it was now and not. I'm just making this up in my head.
Lisa would have done, wouldn't she? On
Yeah.
Telegram thing.
Somebody shared. Oh, no. I'm going
I'll
to say
tell you
somebody
what,
shared
the
something else,
rosettes
but,
look absolutely amazing as well.
they were nice then. Thank you. Halloumi fries. They get when they get,
Ew. Who's eating fucking halloumi?
I did. I just had some halloumi fries. It's proper nice. They do them in the what do they call them? Air fryer. Proper good. The only thing is when they get a bit cold, they squeak on your teeth when you're eating them, and that
Squeaky.
makes me shiver.
It's like chewing on old socks.
I take your word for it. We have a lot of fish to look at this evening, that is for sure.
A lot of fish.
Not crafties. Couldn't be
No,
bothered.
not crafties, unfortunately. And there's a
No.
fair few people that have got some really big bowls, but they're not blue. Oh, they might
Yeah,
be
guys,
classed
I'm
as
sending
ponds.
it to you now, mate.
There you go. So the mid-staff won this weekend. I thought somebody had posted.
Yeah, I've just sent it to you, mate.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Here we are. Let's share this quickly. There we go. There's the Mid-Staff's Koi Keeping Society 35th Koi and Craft Show, 16th and 17th of September, Hollybush Garden Centre and Aquaria, Warstone Road, Shares Hill, WV10 7LX. Koi dealers, raffle, koi on sale, bonsai stands, many craft stalls, MSKKS Mega Club raffle, dry koi foods, equipment membership stand, designer goods, wired bonsai, plus many more stalls. Starts at 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Dino.
Sunday on Saturday, Sunday 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Admission is £4, £3 for OAPs, and under 16s are £1. So Skeggy, you'll be able to get in for £3 this year.
Hey, you'll be all right. You get past us no AP with grey hair like that.
Get stuffed. I think Skeggy's probably going to tell me as well. Now, officially, just in case anybody wants to know, my pond is 3 adults long, 1 adult wide, by a half a adult deep. If we want to measure it in Skeggy sizes, it's 1 Skeggy long, by a quarter of Skeggy wide, by a third of Skeggy deep.
I don't know what Crafty's doing.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box, by the look of it then.
Okay. So I will offer a 10% discount to all dry goods till the 1st of March next year for anybody that states GKP. It will appear online, but I've got to set it up online, and obviously you won't get your discount until that discount box is put in. Right, so let's make that perfectly clear. But if you want to buy anything, give me a call on a GKP. All right, speak to us on GKP, and we'll put it through for you at 10% off. However, on top of that, I will offer 15% discount on all live goods purchases to anyone that states GKP as well. That will include online purchases and in store. Okay, till the 1st of March next year.
God,
Can we do it? Can we do it to the 12th of March next year?
Why the 12th?
Because that's my birthday.
Okay, I'll extend it to the 12th. There you go.
Hey, there we go.
That's how easy it is, and that's why Perfect Aquatics do what they do for the YouTubers.
There we go. Sweet.
Can't do that.
It is.
There you go.
15% discount on all your wet stuff. 10% discount on all your dry stuff. So, if by any chance you run out, or there's not the particular one, you can always ask them to dry a fish off so it's dry.
We are uploading new fish every week. Is something that I've just put in place because we've only just updated the website. So there's new fish being added every single week as well. So keep plugging in there. Perfectaquatics.com.
There we go. Adam says, currently got Coppen's OSW, assuming this is the same as Japan mix from Quinner. Not sure, mate. Not sure.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Are you ready, Ricky? Ricky? Question from Farmer O'Coy, only because he wants to come down to buy some more fish. Ricky, are you going to do a 10% discount code?
No. Is he fine?
To be fair, there is one on individuals at the minute on the website, but
to be honest, with the prices he charges down there, you don't need a fucking discount
losing.
code.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that as well.
I'd agree with that as well, 100%. They've
Tony,
already
yeah.
got a
Fucking
10 to
assholes,
15%
mate.
discount code. Tony's just trying to see if
Is
he is tight as a duck's ass, watertight.
Is that tight? He squeaks when he walks.
he does. But he does come and buy fish every time we get a variety he ain't got. That's quite good.
Yep.
Nip says, sent you a vid in your message.
That'd be
Let's have a
for
look.
that show.
See if we can find out what that is.
Guys, we're not going to be bankrupt, mate. I promise you that. I wouldn't offer it if we would go bankrupt, mate.
He's just got to get all the prices put up 10% first.
I won't do that either, mate. I won't do that.
Somebody said, Nip said he sent me a message, but
Yeah, exactly that,
one.
Cashy.
No one has claimed that 500 quid gift card yet, so it's still out there.
Oh.
as if.
Oh, mine was a free dinner. And I got a free dinner anyway, which is lovely.
You still got it, haven't you?
I'm going to come back and just, next time I'm passing, swing in for another dinner.
Just do it, mate. I've had a few people. What's his face from Kettering? I can't remember. It was Jamie from.
Keeping it coy.
Yeah, he was in at the weekend. He won a free meal as well.
That was nice.
Popped in for it.
Got a little video here from Nip and Koi about the Koi show that's on this weekend. So I'll play this for you
Anybody
guys.
going?
Have a
Alan
notice.
Tate is he's doing free autographs as well on Saturday because he's judging there. He said that he'd sign everyone's books for him. Sorry, Al.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. You're right.
Leslie.
Few hot tubs.
Well, look, don't Lisa look happy?
Set that up herself.
Mate, just finished.
It's a serious marquee, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a decent size, that.
Very nice.
Now, I'm going to assume that you probably couldn't hear the sound of that now.
No.
No.
The only thing it said is mid-staff's koi all done and sorted. People, get yourselves down here. Everything's all up and ready and running. Sorry, I can't put it through with the sound because it sounds
Don't
ghost.
touch the sound, guys. Leave the sound.
We ain't going back into the realms of dicking about with that one.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's the one, mate.
Oh, it was funny.
It wasn't. It was getting me pretty pissed off.
Oh,
Well, mate.
Put that up. No,
I hope that wasn't a dick pic.
No, mate, it wasn't. No, for far.
Rob and Chris said, Vince, how did the air bubbler work out? Really interesting to see their immediate change in behaviour.
Well, when my video finally uploads, you get the answer. So in about 2.5 hours.
We should be able to find out. Sweet.
But no, I wasn't amused with it. Literally, as soon as I switched that on, the pond changed like that, and they didn't like it at all. Which just reaffirms why I don't like aerated bottom drains.
Yeah.
I tried putting air in my Munger pond, and I've never seen a reaction like it. They wouldn't even come and feed. They wouldn't even come to the end of the pond where the air was. And it's like, are you kidding me? What? Put it in the filter, the fish are back to normal. They just hated it. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dino says, Cash's and MBK, my boy's koi event on 30th of September. He'll be doing selfies and autographs around 12 o'clock for half an hour, so be sure to be quick.
Make sure you're naked, though, Dino.
He's not doing the selfies. He's just dick fucking Danny to do it, isn't he?
He says, I can also do voice messages to your koi friends to give them abuse for a $5. I'm sure you've been fucking good at that one as well.
He'll be good at that and all. The amount of shit that comes out his mouth, mate.
Only Dino.
Right, let's get into it. Well, god damn, I've lost the questions and topics again. Amanda Smith says, just watch Sai on YouTube about ORP meters. What's your opinions? Plus, do you use them?
no.
My answer to that was, I don't chase numbers. It messes with your head and the well-being and makes the hobby a lot more stressful.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Personally, never used one. Never needed to use one. Don't think I ever will use one. But is the ORP meter for in that to do with the thingy on Vince that you're getting? The
gas.
look at that, full English.
The ozone generator.
That's it,
Yeah.
the ozone generator, yeah.
You're going to have to excuse me. I'm going off camera while I spill beans all over myself.
Oh, here he is, look.
You can leave yourself. There you go.
I couldn't not come on to answer this tight as a duck's business. That was Crafty and he's gone. Where's he gone?
I'm still here, mate.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. I'm careful with my money.
Let's give this one.
Oh,
We'll give this one a quick mention too. We'll put this one and share this one as well, so everybody can see this one. Share screen. We've done nips, so we do this one as well. Aakash Koi Growing Show, supported by my boys Koi. Growing Show, Sakai, Fish Farm, Super Mango Karashigoi, and Achiba. kasheskoi@gmail.com. 30th, Saturday, 30th of September 2023, Holt's Lodge Hotel, Wrexham, LL13 9SW, £60 entry for 2 fish. There you go, guys.
Yeah.
And our will have the biggest wire bonsai stall there.
100%.
Yeah, you've seen
I
some
know.
of them. Really
Yeah.
nice.
He'll
I've
have
got
the
a
only
couple of
bonsai stall there, mate.
Yeah, Will's Koi personally will be there with his own selection of wired bonsai. So get yourselves down there, guys, if you want to pick up one of his little bargains that he's been making with some fancy new designs and new bits and bats of pottery and blocks and everything else.
And we'll also be there for.
Oh, he's even taken the forest in it as well.
Yeah, it'll also be there for selfies if over a time as well.
Class. Moneymaker schemes going on here.
Things have moved on. I had a free selfie with him when I bumped into him last.
My pleasure, bud.
Oh well, he's got more subscribers now. He's famous.
That's it. There were some questions on here. I'm sure there were.
It was.
There was. There were 10 comments. Some of those are fish. Right, we've got this one here from Aaron, which Mark McGee answered, which is Mark, technically not. Appreciate the answer. And obviously gives Aaron another option and another thing. But when I ask for the questions in what topics would you like us to discuss on on the Friday Night Live, it's not a discussion for the group chat, but it's still a discussion, mate. And if you wanted to, you done what you wanted to do. I had a conversation back and forth, but it helps it if I can just keep it as the questions in there. That way, then I know what I'm doing, and I don't get a 500-word essay because I don't really know that out. But he did ask a question afterwards. Mark McGee's one of his questions is: I have a question that I would like the answer to. I'm currently on holiday in my on the beautiful island of Madeira, where I would love to think of retirement to one day and do my build of a forever pond in this beautiful island. Question is, are you allowed to keep / import koi in or onto the island of Madeira?
Is Madeira Spanish? Might be in.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's part of Spain.
If it's part of Spain, you would be able to, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd have the same rules as Spanish mainland, I would presume.
Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah.
Yeah. But it's getting them there can be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you swish bugger. Retiring to Madeira. Huh? Building a forever pond. You've already got a forever pond in back garden. It's wicked your pond, mate. It's nice. It's lovely. Now, Aaron's question.
Where is come on, geography?
Oh, I don't do geography, mate. I'm struggling with fucking places in UK, never mind anywhere else.
Is it in the Med? It must be in the Med.
I would assume, yeah, I'm sure it's surrounded by the Med.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Portugal, probably. It could be Portuguese, yeah, Madeira, yeah. Whichever. Still fine.
is a Portuguese island.
Is
the
it?
largest and most popular of Madeira, bloody, whatever it says.
It's where they make the cake, anyway.
740.7 kilometres by 286 square miles, including whatever. Yeah. So,
Beautiful gardens.
Yeah,
but
the Portuguese. Yes.
if you manage to get your fish there, how are you going to get all your fish food and everything else? You have to have it flown in. I don't imagine there's any toy shops on the island of Madeira.
Madeira is a cake.
Amazon would just ship it in next day delivery, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably.
Use a drone, drop it in.
Parachute.
This one's going to have to be a question with a diagram.
Question with a diagram.
Yeah, question with a diagram. Yeah, there you go. Aaron says, I have a question regarding pump-fed ponds with filters that are way higher and far away from the pond. Would it not be better in my situation to put a normal 4-inch bottom drain into a sump under the filter house and then pump from the sump slightly, like the picture attached, but with a pump in the bottom of the sump? So he's pumped down here, having it coming from the main pond, bottom drain, gravity fed in to a chamber, pumped from the chamber, then into the filter system, filtered and returning back to the pond on gravity.
Yes.
We do quite a lot like that, but the best way of doing it, if you can, is take the 4-inch drain in and elbow it up a bit and have a drain in that sump, a 4-inch drain in the bottom of the sump that goes to waste on a slide valve.
This is what I said.
And then you can just dump all of the crap, literally 10 seconds once a week, and literally clean that whole chamber
in one sort of thing.
Yeah. And then,
Quick
do
sweep
So,
with
it'd
those.
so this part here would end up being like, can I make that
vortex.
bigger?
Yeah, so
this-
instead of making that vortex make it flat bottomed with a drain on the bottom of that one. So in effect, bottom drain will come into the side, and then you've got like a bottom drain on the bottom of that then you can then scoot straight to waste. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep it that shape if you can, and just have the bottom drain to waste straight in the bottom of that. But you're in there, you want to bring in an elbow up.
Yeah.
So
if
the
that
shit
wasn't
is
up,
settled.
you'd be draining the pond as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you only slide valve for 10 seconds just to clean out the crud in there.
So that literally just pull all the shit in the bottom of there,
All the crap
woof,
that's built
straight
up in
out
that
to
chamber.
waste. You'd lose a couple of 100 litres, close it back off again. That's your chamber flushed, cleared, and then you can just get fines with the rest of your filtration system up and out and through your filter system.
Yeah. But what he's saying is where your 4-inch pipe from your bottom drain goes in, on the other side of that, you want to put a 90 on it so that the water goes upwards.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
you
then
just clean it up.
Then all the heavy solids would sink to the bottom.
Yeah, that's
Then you can flush that out to waste. There you go, Aaron.
Yeah.
There's an idea for you, mate.
so
you
instead of
get
it
to a
going
drain line?
directly in the side, you go in the side, but then you'd have a 90 on the other side, so it pushes the water up, and then all your settlement comes down.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Spot on. Works a charm.
So there you go, Aaron. There you go, mate.
Sorted.
Look at that. Size it bloody writing now. It's like, could read that from bottom of garden.
Yeah, the only reason you have an ORP meter is if you're running ozone or whatever. And then it's part of the essential kit, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
From what I can work out, the ORP meter, all that does is tells you the conductivity of what your water is.
yeah.
And if your water is below a certain conductivity, it's classed as dead. But if it's above a certain conductivity, it's then sterile. If that makes sense.
There is a set amount it should be at. But if you've got salt in it, it changes it. So you need a baseline for your pond before you put the ozone on. So you're increasing it with the ozone, but only to a certain amount.
So
So you need to know that.
an additional question for you then now to the other one that came from Mark as well. Also, if you could build your forever pond somewhere, where would it be?
Probably in my garden. If I had a garden.
If you Vince, where would yours be?
Somewhere where it was hot all the time. Oh, well, not hot, but warmer.
Daz, where would yours be?
Yeah, I think I'd go somewhere hot. Like, I'll tell you what, Koi Select has got a very nice setup in South Africa.
Yeah.
And the Have you ever seen his new pond build he's done? Yeah, the growth he gets is unbelievable.
But you've got to live in South Africa with the pond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit of a commute.
Yeah.
So you need to think where you want to live, where the pond wants to be, really.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me of an old Spitting Image song.
Does it?
What's that?
I've never met a nice South African.
And that's not bloody surprising, mate. That one. Yeah. So, Tony, what about your answer? That's a nice
Tony?
place. Well done. Yeah, good call.
Tony's left the building.
Good call, Tony.
I agree. Mine would be. Do you know what mine would be? Mine would be in Japan. Damn, I didn't ask you, Crafty. It's stealing me fucking thunder. Mine would be in Japan, and I would be taking Daz as a business partner, and we'd be making a small little koi empire.
Yes.
That's where I'd be. And Crafty would be in Japan, next door to us as direct competition.
Right.
We'll be offering
Ricky,
20%. It's 15%.
You've been to Japan. How many months of the year is it absolutely freezing cold and full of snow?
In the Nagata region,
Mate,
4 or 5 months is bitter.
seriously,
Yeah,
Seriously?
fuck that.
I love winter. That, for me, is the best time of year. Do you know
Good
why?
stuff.
And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is one, because we always get a fair bit of it in Yorkshire, but the reason why, it doesn't matter how bad the place looks. With 2 inches snow on it, it always looks beautiful. No matter where you are, it looks good.
Mate, you should
Till
try
that
and get out.
snow melts, then it looks like the same old crap.
They have about 2 meters in a night. It is insane.
Yeah, but don't you not think that would be
Insane.
mint? I think
Huh?
that'd be absolute. I think that'd be brilliant, me.
I think within a month of it, you'd be like, "This is doing my head in." And around every fish house in Japan,
Just think
run
of how many
water.
snow days off at work you can have.
yeah, but you
It's
imagine,
like,
imagine all that snow. So they have to run water around all the fish houses because the snow will crush the glass houses.
That's what I'm taking. That's what I'm taking Dad's for.
All they do is they
Have you
pump
seen
water
this man
around
shovel?
the thingies the whole time. So you got like melted slush around every greenhouse. It's
Yeah.
grim.
I love
Yeah,
it.
but
when
all you
it
need
snows.
is some of that salt, just to sprinkle that salt all around.
Bit of sprinkling of salt, job done. Bit of
Tis,
PP on it to
salt
make
there.
it look nice and funky, pink everywhere. Be cool.
Because my garden looks just as good as next door's when it snows.
If you look at Mike Yume's toy, his Japan setup is pretty. If you're a hobbyist and you want a pond, he's done it. Basically,
Yeah.
It's a growing pond, big glass house, massive pond, the best koi you've ever seen. Literally, that's exactly what he's done. Got his mud pond that he's got, so he grows them. Some in his glass. Yeah. He's living the dream that he wanted to out there. He's got some.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember his house in Bristol. He had a couple of nice ponds there, and some
He's
beautiful
trumped
growing
him now, isn't he? He's
Oh
trumped.
yeah, definitely. But that indoor setup he had, that was something else, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was one of the best, and then he's taking it and doing it in Japan.
Up North Koi Pond says the ORP of water is nothing to do with ozone directly. It's
Not
purely
directly,
a
no.
measurement of the water's potential to oxidize pollutants, whether ozone is used or not.
All right, there you go. Salt's still effective.
Si, you do a lot of number chasing, bud.
Someone's got to be fair, though.
Yeah, but that's the beauty about it, though. And if it's something that really interests you, that kind of thing, there's a lot more in it, in the hobby, than just keeping koi in there. There's also stuff for the real enthusiastic person that wants to get
Water
bogged down
chemistry is
with all
insane.
that. Yeah,
Water
water chemistry is
mental.
unreal.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into it. But if you get into it too much, your head will melt and you just.
Yeah. It's way too much info for me, that I see. My brain just goes, just farts and
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, that's the one.
Too much info.
Yes.
Right, what we got on the old community post, because I do think we had one question in there. What's the panel's plan? There we go. Jigs is Mountain View Koi Pond. What's the panel's plans for winter regarding their koi, as we know the weather plays key role in upkeep? Are you going to be doing anything different?
Not
There you
eating
go.
as much.
Check the dog out.
Yes.
Busted.
In there. See him. In the dishwasher. He's in there every
Dog
week.
and a dishwasher.
Normally the
Sorry,
spaniel
Brett.
crafting. You've got a little brown spaniel normally in the dishwasher.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's
Here
your
it is. Look,
plans
instead
for
of
this?
transformation. Look.
Oh,
Sorry.
There we go. There's the spaniels in it now.
There you go.
So what's your plans for this winter with your koi ponds, and are you going to do anything different?
Yeah, I'm going to salt my ponds this winter. I've never done it before, but all my Tosai ponds in the polytunnel, I'm going to salt them on Rick's recommendation, especially for the Gosankis. Not that I lost any as such last year. I probably lost 5, but I've got some nice ones this year, and I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to make damn sure.
Yes. Worthwhile.
Cheers, Rick.
Me, I don't know this year because it's a new pond. So I've got a lot more bigger pond to deal with and a lot more problems.
Told you. Welcome to the Big Pond Club.
Yeah, I might have more problems. I don't know. I mean, technically, I shouldn't have any more problems because it's deeper, it's bigger, and it's longer. There's more volume of water. The thing I'm worried about now this year is that I might have more of a chance of it freezing because there's more volume of water. But with the movement from them, that pump that Daz gave me, with the circulation and movement of oxygen, it's never been an issue before in the past because all 4 areas kept the pond turbulent, moving, turning over, never froze. It did get a lot of snow over the top of it. That settled into it, which will have chilled it a lot. I might think about perhaps covering partially some of it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know.
If you've not
Something
told the
to
wife,
say.
you're putting a conservatory over it.
Well, I've got one of those panels
Yeah.
that can go over it, so I can certainly make a panel to go over a section of it.
Guys, if you want any more, I've got about 10 of them.
Shit, kick me ass, mate. If there's a half a pond, I mean, I might do. I might actually think about making some covers to go over it. I've got plenty of side at the side of my conservatory where I could store it over summer months. So I might cover it up. I might actually put a cover on it this year. Now it's a bit bigger and might be worthwhile doing.
You'll probably notice a big difference.
You got to cover it all,
I won't be able
though.
to see my pond. That'd be a big difference.
Do it high. Do it 6 foot. Like a box you can get in. Called a conservatory.
To build a conservatory over the top of the pond.
Yeah.
What about you, Tony? Are you going to do anything different with your pond this year? Oh, sorry. Hang about before you go on to that one. If you could build a pond anywhere in any country, where would you be?
What, me?
No.
Yes.
The other Tony Farmark or just behind you. Ask him.
You confused him now. Tony, where would you have your pond?
Where would I have my pond?
This is your captain speaking. Please requesting permission for flyby. Tony Farmark, flyby. Over.
That's me then. Okay. For me, there's no place like home in this country, I'm afraid.
You would stay? You'd stay in UK? There you go, mate.
I would.
There we go.
I would.
Damn.
But if I won the lottery, I'd have 3 homes in.
You'd have 3 homes and 3 ponds. 3 different countries.
No, all in the
Oh,
UK.
they all be in UK.
No, all in the UK.
Yeah. So then, right. Are you going to be doing anything different with your pond this winter?
Well, if I have got the energy to do it and the funds, I was going to think about covering mine for the first time ever. So I don't know. See how it goes. But I got 2 options really. I either cover it straight over at pond level, or I create a box above it, which, as you can see by Rick nodding, I've already taken advice on that from him. So yeah, it might be some polycarbonate on the top and polycarbonate around the sides, with an opening section so I can get at them.
So similar kind of theme to Law Magro's, where she's made of polycarb sides and inboxes it all in and closes it all within like a greenhouse effect inside it.
That
Yeah.
kind of thing, yeah. But mine lends itself to that. I mean, obviously, Gaz, yours doesn't, does it, really?
No, mine are just going to double hard bastard it, mate, as they did last year and year before and year before and year before. So that's what they're going for.
Yeah, but they're going to have a better time this year because you're deeper, aren't you?
Yeah, just deeper now, yeah. Not a great deal deeper, but I done it to a point. The reason why I didn't go stupid deep is I have 2 grandkids. One that's just turning 6 months, one that's just gone over 2 years, and a third one on the way. It's just gone 20 weeks expecting. So that's 3 grandkids that at some point are going to want to be out there in that garden with me while I'm messing around with my ponds. 3 grandkids is difficult to keep your eye on. Now, if one falls in, I'm hoping that it'll be a case of, you know, they're at the depth where they can touch the bottom and get their head above water. That's the reason why I've not gone stupid depths, because it only takes that split second just to take your eye off them. But I'm going to do the same with the other 2 as what I've done with our Teddy. He's been shown, he's been taken out there. He knows, he's always been saying, don't go in, don't step in, don't go near that pond. He's seen the dog fall in, he knows what happens if you go in there. Dog come out absolutely soaking wet through and shit himself. So he's witnessed it. I'm hoping that I don't have a grandchild drop in there, but that's the main reason. It's for the grandkids' well-being and safety. I don't want anything happening, not on my watch, because I'd never forgive myself. So that's the reason why there is now.
Put an electric fence around it.
That's what Daz said. That's what he said. Exactly that. Put an electric fence around it. Kid gets his app, they know not to go nowhere near it. Job
Won't
done.
go nowhere.
I had an electric fence all around my garden once on the previous property, which was great. It was for keeping the cats out, and because they used to use my garden as a toilet. But every now and again through the night, you'd hear this, "Ow!" You know, I've got another one. And that was great until a neighbour at the bottom of the garden was poorly, and the police was called. And the police came in and tried to climb the fence that my electric was round, and I electrocuted this policeman. He reported me to the council. And a councilman came out and he said, I got this report about your electric fence. Can I have a look at it? He came in the back garden. He said, oh, that's okay. He said, it's on your side of the fence and your fences are no more than 2 meters high. What's the problem? And that was the end of it.
There you go.
So I got away with electrocuting a policeman anyway.
I bet that policeman never came back to your garden, did he?
It did. It worked keeping the cats out though, and eventually when it broke, they still didn't come in because they got used to the fact that they was electrocuted every time they climbed the fence.
I think you were probably paying a lot more attention when he did ever come around again with fence being giving him a quick zap.
You know,
Talking about having like that type of thing though, with the new pond now. My old net, obviously, wasn't big enough to go back on the pond. So I thought I'll get the bag out with the new net, and it just ended up covering about 3/4 of it. So it was too small. So I've folded that back up to save for, covering on the small pond. My question is to you guys, and you on the panel, do you reckon I should net it off? Because I've had it since Sunday now up and filled. We're on Thursday. We've had nothing decide to do the old kamikaze and dive out of there because fish are pretty damn stupid. One of them jumped out the temporary pond, even with a net on, didn't it, Daz, when we had the temporary one going? That was straight up and over, give it a little wheel downside and fell downside at netting. So we had to clip all that down and tie it down to make sure that didn't happen again. But nothing's jumped out the main pond. And I don't know whether to actually, I proper like look of it without one on.
Yeah.
I would worry about herons, though. I mean, I don't know where you quite are, but herons would be a threat around your pond.
You put it the shelf, which is the main herons, rather than getting in and wading, but they could still nail one from the side if the fish are daft enough to come up.
That's my worry, whether or not they do that just jabbing at something and stab at it. But
They can go down a meter, mate. When they
I'm screwed then.
when
They
they're
can.
they can reach a meter down.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that
They just
it's
look
not just
shit
getting
with
to
a
the-
net on though, don't they? They look shit with a net on.
What I advise my customers to do, mate, is build a net on a frame and then just remove it when you're outside, and then
It's
just put
5
it down
meters.
when you're
Where do you put a 5 meter net?
Do it in
Over next to us.
sections.
fine, mate.
Make it in sections, and then
Can't you
know,
get some of them stakes that go up with an angle across the top and then just put some fishing line round?
I think patience in an air rifle would be much better.
Yeah, well, yeah, me personally. Yeah, definitely.
Don't risk it, Orange.
I'd still go electric fence.
That's a good comment. Leave the dog outside. There you go. You've seen the
But,
dog
but,
on the
but
video.
the thing is, so
He's
crafty,
scared of his own fucking shadow.
it doesn't matter whether he's got a net on there or if he hasn't. If the
No, it
heron
don't.
comes,
If you look at that's what's made me think of it, Vince. Because at the end of the day, I've seen what
Because-
they've done. I've seen it done to Rick's fish.
I mean,
Net on or
Rick's
not, they still
Rick's
stab
got
at them, don't they?
a net that is like 4 foot above the water line, and they still manage to get through that and pierce fish. So whether it's got a net on it, pond level,
You're
or
That's
just
on a
foot
stopping
in
them
the
from
really-
air,
getting the meal, aren't you?
that's on a really big pond, though, isn't it? And the net is a bit
But
floppy.
Vince, it's
Yeah.
You know,
it's
No, but
damage
yeah, but you say-
limitation, mate, isn't it? It's better
say
to have
that,
something
though.
than nothing.
You say that, Tony, but you say it's floppy. It's still 1.2 meters above water level, and a heron don't weigh that much. They don't sag it down. If they get a fair few on there, they might get it to sag down. But
They do. They watch and they walk round it and find the area of
Where it's sagged.
they get closest to sag. Sags the most, and then they smash the fish, chop them to bits. Go, oh, I can't eat that because my beak's gone through different holes in the net or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, we lose quite a lot of it, but yeah, it is damaging. If we didn't have those nets on there, we'd lose thousands. We lose hundreds as it is, but we lose 10 times more.
I had a roof over my old pond, and I didn't have any heron trouble at all for years. And then one day, heron visited, mate, through the side, and it emptied my pond, mate. It took about £3,000 worth of fish. You know, so just it's better to have some than have nothing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the pest controls. If you're going to do nothing else, those infrared sensors with the hose pipe attached,
Oh yeah.
they set up right are really good, and they will keep everything away.
yeah, that would work.
Jim's got a couple of them, and they are very sensitive.
Yeah, have one at each end of your pond, Gaz.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
trouble is, though, you've got to have it connected to a hose pipe now. That has to be get through your house all the time. I don't think that will work.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
everybody got to see the trauma and the shit that I have to go through to fill my pond up. I have to post my hose pipe through the letterbox, run it through the living room, out the conservatory, across the lawn, and into the pond. It's a fucking nightmare.
Why don't you just get an outside tap to put on
I
round the
can't
back?
because it means taking up my whole living room floor to do it.
What's that?
Could you make a heron suit for the dog so it looks like a giant heron?
Well, you see, in the past, when I've had the heron round before, I've seen the heron in the garden. When I had my two staffies, our Zeus, we were a wick shit, and he'd do exactly as I told him. Seen the heron in garden, and I let him out and told him to get it, and he were off. Boom, straight down garden, slammed into fences, heron flew over top of it. And I've never seen that heron back in the garden since that day. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not been there or been around when I've not been there. I don't know.
They're very
Yeah, one about,
opportunistic.
mate.
It's
they're
probably been back
opportunistic.
many a time. But
Yeah.
I
First
reckon
line
personally,
omelette.
more than anything,
Good morning.
it's the next door neighbours, next door but two's Ginger Tom, which is going to get some altitude and distance if I kind it back round pond again. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. It's going to
No
find
best
my
days to keep
size
the cat
7 work boot right up its arse and I'm going to goik it as far as I can.
See if it
The
lands on its
best
butt.
scarers, Gaz, they'll deal with that as well, mate. You won't have a cat come around the pond. You won't have anything go around the pond.
What's that?
That's-
With what?
The pest scarers, because they're sensitive to anything that moves in the zone where you've got it facing. So a crow, magpie, seagull, herringull, cat, dog, anything.
That's why
No.
Jim's got them on his pond, because
Is
his
that like
missus
the
has
thing
got.
that Is that like the thing that Crafty's got in shop?
It
Yeah.
shoots water and sprays.
Yeah, and it's got 10% discount at the moment.
And if you're really clever, Gaz, you'd be able to set it up on a pump in your pond rather than the hose pipe. Pretty much guarantee you'll be able to set one up off a pump somehow. So obviously it
And-
switches on. There must be a way of doing it.
If you need one at each end of your pond, if you're going to buy two, I think Kraft is going to do some bog offs, isn't he?
What happens if you have a lot of pests by the time you get home at end of the day and it's pumped your pond dry?
But don't put it in the pond, doesn't it? It sprays over the pond. So it's just water in the pond. But it's the movement and noise that scares everything away. So can't knock them.
There's other methods, isn't there?
There's different ways of doing it. That's probably your best bet. Without a net, without putting loads of fishing wire across your fence. It's another one. A bit of fishing line from fence to fence.
That was my other idea. Going from top at fence and coming over it with a netting at an angle over at pond, and then just enclosing it with a netting like Tony's done, kind of with his.
Yeah.
So it's not directly over the pond as such. It's enclosing the pond.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I
Either
think
that
it's
or
shit, man.
you can run, if you run fishing line over your fence, take it up a bit higher, crisscross it a few times, they won't come in at all. They won't come in your garden full stop.
And every time our last decapitates herself putting washing out, that'll solve the problem.
You got to go high enough.
Get a better dog, Cashy, man. My dog is literally... Right, Aaron come to my house to do some internet, sort all internet out. He sat in the living room with dog on his knee. First of all, when he came in, we were growling at him and grumbling a little bit. And then eventually, after he said hello and sniffed him and thought, yeah, you're all right. Even though you are from old, you're all right. So he let him in and he was sat on his knee, nice and comfortable with him. Then next thing you know, he goes outside into the garden, dog comes out, starts barking at him. It's like, I've literally just had you sat on my knee. 30 seconds later and you're scared shitless of me again. It's shocking. He spent all 3 days with Vicky and Daz. And on third day, he's barking at Vicky because she's round back at bush and garden. And he's sticking her head round and he's growling and grumbling at her. It's like, what's so easy, stupid thing?
What's Vicky doing round behind the bush?
She was wheelbarrowing.
Oh, right.
Wheelbarrowing barrows of shit out. Well, not shit, but mud. But, yeah.
But, I got a cat and it doesn't take any notice of the fish. Been brought up with them.
Yeah, I used to have a cat before. The only time my cat ever took notice of my fish was my tropical fish tank when I took lid off, and it got a real close up at tropical fish. When it used to like to lie on top of the tank because of the warmth, and I took lid off the tank because it was too hot. The cat jumped up there to lay in its usual spot and ended up belly down the tank. It shit itself. But yeah, fishing wire. Top wire electrical at 10,000 volts. That'll do it, Frank.
But once they find a pond, they'll come back time and time again. So you have to.
Oh, yeah.
They are a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right then, what time are we on?
Fish
20 to
appreciation
10.
time.
I reckon it is, yeah. Let's get
Yeah.
into it. Let's get
We've got
into some
plenty to
fish.
go through.
We got lots, apparently, lots and lots. Now, there are obviously, it's going to be the usual thing, guys, because some people did share them with the things and some people didn't. Others did. We're going to go through them as best as we can. There will be some stuff in there that's been mixed up from, obviously, the Facebook group as well, but we will do our very best. Do we get a better dog? Yeah, I got a cockapoo. He's definitely a cock, that is for sure.
He's lovely, Gaz.
He is.
Oh,
He's brilliant. No, he really, but he is really spooked and timid at times, though, isn't he, Dad?
Yeah.
He is really as good as gold. The fact that when we were out there towards the end of the night and he decided that he was going to come and have a cuddle up with us and just sit there and relax with us, and then he just rested his head on that stone watching fish swim around. He was cute. He's as good as gold. Frankly, Coy says, have I won yet? No, mate. No, you've not won. 100%. Right, there's his first one. Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger. Which we can. There we go. That's Amanda Smith's.
There's only
That's nice.
one person that's going to win tonight, and that's Alan Tate.
Yeah.
He hasn't sent one in as of yet. So, Mr. Tate, if you've got your fish and you want to send them in, mate. Send them in with your What was the one that you sent in last week? I forgot. It was supposed to be something else.
Echo, wasn't it?
So there's Amanda
Exactly.
Smith's first one.
Very nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a nice fish. And that looks to me like it could be somewhere around the 55 cm region.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Obviously, that's not fish for sale. That's somebody selling some products or some ornaments on the website. Now, let's minimise that one because we've gone in too far. That one's Chris Taylor's first one.
Nice.
Nice Shiroji.
Looks like a Omasako, that.
That's a bit of potential there, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's Chris Taylor's second one. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit.
That's
the one we popped up last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a rotten tomato.
I think
That
it
one.
was the ring one, yeah.
It's got a good body on it.
Yeah, which one of us has got a TV in the background? Like, my guess is
Crafty.
Cal, can you turn that down?
second guess was correct. So that's his second one.
That's better.
Chris Taylor's third one. That's a nicer one.
Mm.
That's better.
That's better.
That's the fourth one.
That's a fourth
That's
one.
that's got a lot to do.
Yeah. Nice
Nice
menswear.
potential.
Yeah, it's got some nice menswear on it.
Yeah.
Boxes and everything. That looks like one of them. Crikey.
And then metallic Kiyotsury.
That'd be a kin Kiyotsury then.
Yeah, you got there before I could.
Kinky Kiyotsury. And then another Shurootsuri.
That looks like Masako.
Suris.
That's a nice fish.
And again.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that's nice.
He's got some series going on, hasn't he?
I think Mr. Taylor, I think that one could be stretching it for a Shuro. That's supposed to be a Kage.
No, it's a gin.
That looks,
Yeah.
that looks Ginshiro, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
not
could
bad
that
for that.
not- Could that not be
Can't
Ginga?
no.
No, that's metallic.
That's a metallic Shiratsu. It's a gin Shiratsu.
right? There you go.
There you go.
Oh, let's zoom out.
That's
a little bit,
nice.
so- That's nice. That is nice. That.
Mm.
Are we still on Chris Taylor's?
He's got some, hasn't
He's
he?
got a pond full of them.
Nice cute story.
Chris Taylor's got no other fish in his pond other than Utsuris. There's a
right.
specimen pond. Here we are. Little bit of movement video footage.
Ain't that the one we saw last week?
We seen
Yeah.
Very, very speckly. Hence why I called it rotten tomato. Sorry, Chris.
I got two big speckly ones in my pond, but I can't catch them.
Zoom is very deep on that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, I quite like that.
That's nice.
It's a little bit more orange than key in it. It's
Yeah. A lot of them tend to be a little bit on the orangey side.
Yeah, you're on that borderline, aren't you, between a Kiyotsury and a Hitsuri?
Key
Yeah.
is yellow, isn't it? Is key
Yeah.
yellow?
yeah.
And that's a kin Kiyotsury, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Mm.
He's got a fair few though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the gin
Chris-
one.
Chris Taylor show.
Did Did you say a kinky at Shuri just then?
Yeah,
Yes.
kinky.
A kinky.
Kinky.
A kinky one.
Kinky boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite good actually for a Ginshiro.
I like
This
that
is
one.
this is the best one
Yeah.
for me.
A little bit more water in there, and it would have given a real good picture.
But yeah, the
But it's
body.
nice
Yeah.
to see some in a blue
Nice.
bowl.
Yeah.
If I put water in above their backs, they jump out on me.
Bit of koi calm in there, mate. That sorts that right out.
That's because you've got New Forest nutters in there.
Yeah.
Is that a Deutz?
No,
No, it's got a lot to do.
It has got a lot to do. You still see a lot more to come up here, can't you?
Yeah,
I
that
reckon,
needs.
that's English. I reckon that's either Cuttlebrooks or one of ours.
Yeah, that just needs a couple of years. That does.
Yeah.
What makes you say that's English, mate?
I like the way
Head
that
shape.
Sumi snakes back to the next bit from his head.
Yeah, it's got a nice menswear.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's nice, though. I like how that
Yeah.
starts off at one
Menswear,
side of the head, then
menswear.
switches to the other side of the body, and then back over again.
I haven't been in the
Same with that
menswear
one.
department for years.
That's still got
Nice.
some good to come through on head as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it
there,
looks
but-
like it's going to get a little bit on this side, on the right hand side going up as well.
Apparently,
Maybe
all
not.
the Shiros are Omasako.
Mm.
Oh, well, there you go.
So all the ones I breed, they're all from Omasako, but
That's nice.
Now, this is Amanda Smith's.
so far we've only had 2 people. All these fish. I've got a pen and paper.
I told you there were a fair few this
Like
time.
that one.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
that
do
one.
like. That's got a nice balance to it. But again, that's another one
It's
that's
heavy
got
on the
a lot
arse
to
end, though,
do.
isn't it?
I like the
Yeah.
pecs and the tail.
But the pecs all being black look cool.
Mm.
Pecs
like
look
that.
very big.
Yeah, but once that starts getting some size on it and the Sumi starts to develop into them bands, then I think that will even out nicely.
Yeah, potential. I mean, it depends on
I
the size of
reckon
the
that
fish, though. But
Look at the size of its pecs against his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His pecs are bigger than its head.
I
Yeah.
reckon I photographed mine too close. I should.
I reckon if I hadn't have helped you, Tony, you'd have been showing an achiever.
That's true. It's only because I sent you the wrong files.
Yeah, his
All right,
pecs
yeah.
are huge on that fish, aren't they? They are massive.
And
Yeah.
it's a lovely Ochiba.
If it grows into those ears, it's going to be a big fish.
Yes.
it's a nice colour.
Yeah,
Fish.
that's nice.
That's nice.
I think that is the fish.
Mhm.
Oh, no,
That is
that's
lo-
Mark McGee, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
That's nice.
So we've got a better picture of it.
No, some people... Oh, we lost Azza for a second.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of footage there. Paul Cash's.
Kinky at Suri.
Yeah.
We actually have some... Paul's actually sent us some others as well, so we can see. I think they might be balled up as well.
It's a bit lopsided at the moment.
Yeah.
Has it got white fins, or am I dreaming?
No,
It does look like white tips to them.
With
Yeah.
Guinness.
Do
It's quite-
kinky
quite
Furies always look a bit washed out?
yeah, they do.
What kinky it series?
Yeah.
It did say I've sent you some. There we go. Hopefully, now we should have them in a bowl where we can see them a bit better. There
That's
we
better.
go.
It looks more orange in the bowl.
And that's why it's
Yeah,
good
but
to put
that's-
on the blue background, man.
That's That's the thing with kinky Atsuris, though. You either get that they're either pale and insipid, or they're orange. It's hard to get that metallic yellow in a nice middle ground. There's a reason there's not many people actually breed them.
Now that one is especially thin at the back end of the peduncle there.
But again, it's still got a hell of a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks like a younger fish though, a smaller
Yeah.
fish.
Oh yeah.
It's actually got a very nice profile.
Yeah.
And there might be a bit of water movement that pushes the tail
See,
end out.
now the video does it more justice.
It's got a good tall backbone in it, a good body structure on that fish.
About 5 years away from.
I
Yeah,
did get
about 5 years away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where the hell did that go?
Mm.
It did drop me a message saying, could you do us a huge favour, guys, and give Caroline a mention as it's her shuro. There you go, Caroline. I have to go back to all these now and go speeding through them all.
Right, just a quick update, guys. So the guy that does my website, GKP10 for your 10% discount on dry goods, and GKP Koi, all in capitals, for 15% on live goods. It's the code that you'll need to enter on the website.
Everyone's a winner.
Auto feeder's just going off, 10 o'clock.
Sorry, guys, bringing those ones up so we could see him in his bowl frame has thrown me right back to beginning again. So there's the first one of Paul's. We've seen that one now in the bowl, and we've seen the second one in the bowl. Seskas. That's a nice fish, that. That is chuffing lovely.
That's
And
like
would you
humble.
believe that Shiro is about 20 years old?
Wow.
I'll tell
It's
you
still
something.
looks really good.
And it's male. I keep trying to get it off her, but she won't let me have it.
That's,
Oh,
Seska, that is stunning.
yeah.
I like that. That's really
Is
nice.
that a heated pond, is it?
Nope. Yes.
No.
The Hiyatsu is nice too.
Mm.
No,
Two of them are nice.
it's that
They
male
stand
Shiro for me.
They stand out in that pond, don't they?
Yeah, that is a nice fish.
It is.
Just zoomed in.
Ashley Robertson,
Marseille.
Marase Hiyatsuris.
Nice deep red colour to them.
I think I've just had some Marseille here at Soaries in. I can't remember where we got them from.
Marase, by any chance?
Yeah, I think it might have. I can't remember.
Them's nice. 3 nice ones.
Yeah.
Ashley's again. Oh, let's just zoom out. This one's Phil Lambert's.
That's a nice fish.
That's nice.
Nice shape.
Does seem to have a smaller head to the body ratio, though.
Yeah. Looks a little bit like a barracuda.
He opens his mouth with a shitload of teeth. It's time to start panicking.
Yeah, you wouldn't get in your pond then, would you?
No.
There we go. Well, this is a. I'm guessing.
Oh, that is a nice fish.
That's
In an
nice.
aquarium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no, I think it's an
Was that a
indoor
big
pond
window?
with a window.
All right.
Window. Yeah.
That's nice. That.
Well, they make a good window fish anyway. The Heats or the any at Soarie make a good window fish.
It's a. Oh god, it's loud. The video. It's actually a magnifying pane of glass. It's 22 cm. That was
Yeah,
a
it looks-
decent bodied.
Hmm.
Nice deep body, isn't it?
Definitely looks
Yeah.
bigger than 22 cm.
Oh, well, all right, my bad. Went past one.
That's nice.
This is Elizabeth Ann's.
Oh yeah, getting her in.
Getting rim butterfly here, Terry.
There we go. She likes the butterflies.
Hmm.
Too short in the body, isn't it?
Yeah, no tail to it,
It's
mate.
nice. Like the actual body's.
Bit
Yeah.
on the
It might
chunky
only
side,
be a
isn't it?
young fish.
Yeah, but the
It's not going to
proportion.
change, though, Vince, is it?
You can't change the bone structure of the back end of that.
Yeah, and it's a butterfly.
Sorry, Anne. You're
It's,
not
it's
going to win these guys over with your butterflies. I think it's nice.
Yeah,
Ah,
what's
pretty fish.
wrong with it? Pretty fish.
But yeah, the
That's
actual
slow
bone
movement
structure of the
now,
back
look at
ends.
Oh, I forgot to do them, mate.
I like that. It's nice.
Mm.
Evening, Mr. Tate.
No, Alan, he hasn't entered one. He forgot.
I've got a DK lineage Shiro as well. I'm gutted I forgot.
That's Mark's pond that I was saying. You know, he wants to build a forever pond somewhere else, and that one's lovely.
Yeah, that looks smart. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a canal running through his garden.
Very modern.
CBS Coys.
That's carrying some spawn.
That's a chunky girl.
I'd like to
Yeah.
know where that's from.
You'd like to know where it's from.
Yeah.
Is that possibly a he shower?
It's from his garden pond.
Yeah. It's got white.
That
It's
looks a
got
lot.
white in its pecks, hasn't it?
See, Aaron.
Got a pot white.
I could have put
Yeah.
that squash tomato in. Look, see.
Yeah, we've got shower blood in it with the amount of white in the fins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's have a look underneath.
very female.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's a
very
good,
much so.
Yeah, very female.
good picture, that.
But yeah, you've got white in the peck fins, and no doubt there'll be, if you flip it upside down, you'll probably find it'll be white on the underside.
On the underbelly.
Yeah.
Will's Coy says preggers that. Koi don't get pregnant, mate. They hold eggs. They don't carry young.
That's the problem with female fish, mate. But you photograph them well, mate. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Nishiki Guy vape juice. Thank you very much, mate.
Yes, liquid.
We might be getting a vape shop down at the shop itself in one of the new units we're building.
Now this one is Aaron's. This is nice. I like this.
Yeah, very nice. I like those.
Yes, long
Black
fish.
pecks.
Got the best body of the lot so
Tail.
far.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at the ears on that.
Beautiful.
Not as big as the head though, are they? It's good.
Try and pause that, Gaz. When it's showing, mate.
That's a
I'll wait till
Shinobra.
it comes down other way.
Just here, mate. It's good.
Yeah.
Nice fish, good proportions.
Yeah.
Nice balance to the sumi pan.
Yeah, it is.
Very
Like
lovely.
that one. Like that one a lot.
That's the number one for me so far. That one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have
I'd
that in
agree
my
with that
pond
so far,
every
mate,
day
yeah.
of the week.
It's drawing with Francesca's at the minute, mate. I've got it on
Yeah.
paper.
Oh, sorry. Seska gets it for me at the moment.
We've got a draw at the minute.
God damn it, man. Excuse me.
Taking the fucking piss out of sneezing, you are, mate.
I'd say that so far is the best Hiyatsura.
I like the
Sesquia's so
checkerboard head.
far is the best Shura Utsura.
Yeah, nice checkerboard head that got, isn't it?
All right, peacemaker.
Well, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it. Now, this is Aaron's again. This is his Ginrin Shura Utsura. Again.
It's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very sumi heavy though.
Yeah, but that sumi is good, mate. That sumi is good. It's good dark sumi.
I'm not saying it's not good sumi.
Yeah, as well.
She's probably, I said it's very sumi heavy.
That's fair, mate.
Big difference.
What's really good in this, you can see the gin disappear when it hits to the sumi. That gives it a lot of character. It looks real smart.
Yeah.
I like that. That's nice, Aaron.
That is nice.
The head's going to go black though, isn't it? That
Yeah.
pattern
I
on the
think
head.
so, yeah. That whole gap's going to fill in black on its head.
Yeah.
Going to lose its menswear.
Good fish.
Yeah.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, you got a good eye, Aaron.
Well,
Is
no.
that
We
our-
thought it was a kahaku, didn't we?
Leo. He picked that thinking it were a kaku. Leo's got a good eye.
Yeah.
That's the best gin so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2 for 2, Aaron. Paul Johnson, new to the group, just saying these are his fish, but thank you very much for sharing, mate.
Nice bridge over your pond.
Sold as a Becco, so I think that might be the last ones that we've got for the Beccos, right? So I think if I cross them off and go to the actual posts.
Yeah. Do you have anything first? Or?
We have in here some people. This is Sally Harfield's. What a picture!
Probably another half hour, but it's just on the phone, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
All three.
I'm going to give you 10 out of 10 for the 3 in a bowl, side by side of each other.
That's a cracking picture.
That is
It's
a
the
good
Shiro out of the 3 for me though.
Yeah, I'm for me.
That's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
That one, and I don't take this as an insult. I'm not being an ass, but that one does look more like bruised banana.
Yeah, the sumi is a bit too heavy on the middle section.
This
And
this
this
one's
one
a
looks
bit
like
too,
a
it's a bit speckled in. It's got a lot of shimmies in a sense.
Yeah.
The Shiro's good.
That Shiro is really
The
good.
Shiro is lovely.
The problem is it's got that normal Shiro problem where it's going to get fat and eggy and be too thin down the back end. But the quality's
Yeah.
lovely.
So we should have these 3.
My
that's the
female's
3 of
doing
them
that at the
together.
moment.
The 3 of them balled up and moving.
Yeah, that Shiro's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. Quite the white skins.
The white
bang.
is really white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has Alan sent his in yet?
No,
That's
not yet.
yuck.
He's going to
Here's
swoop
the
in at the last minute, just when people think that they've won.
It fears a competition.
It
I'll
needs
send-
about
I'll send ours in for you.
That's
It needs
all
about
the
70
fish that we had
UVs.
sent in to the Facebook group. If it is anybody else that knows any different, please comment in below. Capital letters. Where's my pick?
Where's my pick?
Oh, yours.
Where's
is
Alan's
yeah.
pick?
Let's double check. Make sure that we've not had any more sent through to us.
Sounds like Van Dorsch slamming.
Oh, Ross Jacobs sent his in, so we've got these ones to look at.
No, obviously.
Right.
Like that.
It's got a strong body on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
And if memory serves, the conversation I had with that 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Best body so
Going
far.
to next door to what's his name, Graham. So it might be moving her out. The one that sold her house.
This Gaz.
The koi guy.
That's not bad as
That's
well,
nice.
Ross Jacob. He came to the Adam Byers event with us. The chap that's come over to the UK a couple of times.
Oh,
for
Ireland.
Koi shows from Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, so that's got that same issue, and it's a bit looks good till they get to the last bit, and then the back end's just a bit weak for the rest of it. But the quality of that's really good.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy, he is.
He's got a couple of really nice fish there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ross Jacobs then. Crafty just sent this one in, which is these are Alan Tate's.
He can't count.
Yeah.
He's not sent them in himself.
No.
Very nice fish, Alan.
They've all got
I
funny
would say.
pecks. Let's almost cut the ends off.
Somebody's been doing a bit of butchery with the scissors on them.
Yep.
Now, I thought Alan had got a cracking photo with all three of his fish side by side each other. Now I've seen that it's been photoshopped to put three fish side by side each other. I'm not that impressed, Al. But
The one on
fish-
the right. Let's be fair. Both the Guinean one's amazing, isn't it?
The body on that fish is fucked up,
that's
mate. Isn't it?
stunning.
The body on that middle fish, mate.
It is pretty insane. But
Judging photos, mate. Judging photos.
But technically, seeing as though, apparently I was told this evening, seeing as though this is considered as the GKP show, because people are getting to show their fish in a koi appreciation hour, technically Alan can't show his fish because he's not allowed to show his fish, being the UK's top.
Because he's a judge. Isn't it?
But they are beautiful, them, Alan. Absolutely, mate.
Look,
I'll have any of them for a parent.
Look at the Shiroji on the head.
For me, I like that one best.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
the thing.
beautiful. Absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful. I'd be
But
proud as
the
punch.
body
if I
on
had
that
one of them.
middle fish is next level.
Yeah.
That is
I mean,
All proper.
technically, from a judge's point, and I picked these tips up from Alan, its dorsal is not central to the middle of its body.
that might just be the photo, though, mate.
yeah, I think it probably is.
Damn it, Crafty, don't spoil it for me. I was being all professional then with all his teaching and training that he'd given me.
Yeah, that's right, mate. You're right. The other thing people don't look at is how in line their eyes are as well, and whether
Yeah.
or not they're protruding.
But those are cock on. Oh, Alan Tate, hang about. Alan Tate sent me a photo. Here we go.
Oh, it can be allowed if it's a real photo.
There you go. This is another.
Look at that.
Different fish, mate. He's sending them all in.
Another one.
It's got loads, mate.
He's got a pond full of them. Lucky bugger. In
Needs
fact,
a
he's not
bigger-
got a pond full of them. He's got a lake full of them.
The Shiroji, mate, on that.
Yeah.
Needs a
Really
bigger,
Again.
needs a bigger bowl,
What do
I
you
think.
expect? He's probably
I
been
really-
pulled out of a Greenwater lake.
I really can honestly say,
It's shit.
if I were going to have a specimen pond, I can see why a lot of people are attracted to Shuruutsura. I ain't got there yet, Frank. Chill out. When I get to end and I've not shown them, then you can say, where's my fish? I've still got other people's fish to show. Bearing in mind, I did literally run through the door whilst throwing pizza down my neck, importing those thumbnail-sized pictures that you sent for me.
How big's that one, Alan?
That looks like a
We need-
big fish, that. That's got to be 80 plus, that, by the look of it.
84.
Yeah, it's 55 with a concave lens.
Island, yeah.
That's beautiful. And this is his other one.
Week too early. Isn't it?
Look how
At
green
least it's
that
got clear water.
Stunning,
Did
that.
you make that flash, Gaz, with Mr. Tate going, for fuck's sake?
This one.
Yeah.
No, what I'm going to do. When Vince says, I've been particularly busy, mate, this weekend, but this weekend I've got nothing to do. There are a few more that's going to be coming back. That's for when Vince turns around and says, that's pretty. So that's everything that's been sent in.
Yeah, we want better ones, Al.
So the next ones are going to be on Telegram. Where the hell's Telegram gone? God damn you. Right.
Kel, go in KD's room and get
This is Rick's.
certificate with my shield.
That's
70
nice.
cm Yonsei,
It's on the side.
bred by himself.
Left.
Very nice.
Can't knock that.
Nope.
Give it a couple of years to finish up.
Yeah.
It's still got a bit of development here, mate, and it's still going to get some
Yeah,
nice bits.
still
to come
got
up
some
and
menswear.
marry
Yeah,
and,
depends where to go.
It's got to finish dressing itself, put its menswear on.
No, that's got a good body.
That'll look really good when it's all finished.
Is that
Yeah,
what mine will
yeah.
look like?
Is that what yours? I don't know, mate.
Well, no, it won't look like that, Gaz, because yours is a Ginry.
I gotta get one of these.
True, yeah, it is actually. True. 70 cm at Yonsei, yeah?
70, yes. It's the only shearer we've ever had with a body like that that's grown like that.
Is that yours, that, Rick?
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
Another
Did
2
you keep
years and it'll be banging. Hey?
Have you kept it?
It's being kept as a parent, yeah. It's as good as it's damn near as good as the female that was like a 3 gram fish. So I'll replace it with that one.
Fair enough.
Right, we've got a few.
Bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell.
This is the first one. There are going to be some Achibas mixed in here because
Only because I sent the files
Yeah.
by mistake.
well, I didn't want to delete them, mate, because obviously you're going to have to send them in for Achiba week anyway. So I might as well just hold on to them. So save you.
Only Tony.
At least I know I've got it when it was 15 centimetres.
This is the one. This is the one now. Is this? I hope this is a video now.
That's taking some loading, isn't it?
That's one of yours, isn't it, Rick?
Could be. I don't know. Ask Tony. Where did it come from?
34 cm.
Is it Okinawa or somewhere? I think something like that.
Okawa.
That's the one.
Okinawa.
I didn't know Okawa even did hit Siri.
Well, it might not be. I might have got that wrong. I got a photo of it with the breeder on the photo, but no, it came from my local dealer called Dragon's Den.
Dragon's Den. Dragon's Gate.
Dragon's Gate, you plank.
That's the one. Dragon's. Yeah, that's right. Dragon's Gate. Dougie.
Doug, yeah, I'll speak to Doug and find out.
Now this one I said is a shower.
It
Show
is, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
a shower.
Yes, that's
Eliminated.
a shower.
Yeah, it wasn't when I bought it though. That white appeared since I've had it.
Oh.
It's definitely a shower.
Eliminate it. Move on.
Eliminated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry. Then that brings us to the end of yours, Tony, as you have been eliminated for entering an Achiba. And
That's close
That's nice.
though, isn't it?
it is nice. It's a nice Achiba, mate.
Yeah.
It'll do really well on Achiba night, that one. And we've got Vince's. God damn it! What the hell's happened to this shit? Oh, I know why. Look at that. Sorry. Don't know if you can read that.
Yeah.
Now these are some nice ones in here.
The first two are Scrag 6. This one and the next one is
This one's Scrag 68.
yeah, Scrag 68.
68. I want to listen. Is it 68 or 69?
It's just the video. It's young.
That's
I
a little
suppose.
Barbie
It looks
one, isn't it?
skinny, doesn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Again, 2 or 3 years' time, it look
Yeah.
different fish, wouldn't it?
It's going to have
Lot of
some
potential.
some nice still come up still as well. Get a bit more
Scrag,
size.
is that the one you bought off of Lee Hadfield at the Great
No.
British Koi Show?
No, no way.
No, it's not.
It's
Definitely not.
it's
No,
young
that
and
was-
skinny at
yeah.
the moment, isn't it? When that
Scrag didn't actually get any off him. He gave the ones that he got to
Wasn't that a heel Surrey as well?
he had Suri and Ashura at Suri, I believe. But
Yeah.
he gave them both to, well, whichever one Scrag got or was gonna have, it was taken
Hey,
by
Dad, yeah.
Ed. Yeah.
AIDS Koi, yeah.
Now, is that one of yours, Vince, or is that
No, that's Scraggs as well. I think that's the one he got
nice.
from Andy Derby Koi.
Is that one of the small torsi that has been growing on this year?
Yeah,
Now this one belongs to
That's a
the
nice
Twisted.
Surrey. Yeah, proper yellow.
Yeah.
yeah, that's mine.
Best kit,
Yeah,
Suri.
can't agree.
Yes, off of Andy.
Yeah. What's that, male or female, Vince?
Male.
Male, I think.
Nice fish.
I guess.
Started off as a £20 fish from exclusively Koi, that did.
Mm. You got a bargain there, mate.
It'd have been cheaper at half the price, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely the best
That,
kit,
I mean,
Suri.
that is
Yeah.
a nice bright yellow, that though, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
how they should be, Kyotsuri, yeah.
Yeah. There's no
20
arguing with that. That's clean.
No.
So,
£20,
for me, so far, that's the best key.
Yeah, 100%.
It is. As I say, £20. It's lost weight, isn't it?
It's on the Takazumi diet.
Oh, yes. Takazumi and Mungama.
Very nice.
Ishuru, and I believe this is the male.
Yeah, that's male, that is. That's Kaneko.
Nisai.
Yes,
Yeah.
just
Pretty coy. Alan. Pretty coy, that one.
It's a bit pointy in the nose, Vince. Need some cheeks on him.
Yeah. No, fill it out.
Nice balanced pattern, isn't it?
It is nice. Yeah.
Got some more to come here, though, and it's still got a lot of developing to do with that one.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
What size is that, Vince?
27. 27 cm.
Yeah.
Bought last year as Tosai.
It's one of four he bought last year. Did you
And
say
that
it
was-
size then, Vince? Can you remember it?
Yeah, it was about 27 cm.
Oh, no, that's,
Gone everywhere.
You got a video on this
Well,
one?
let me
Vince? No.
Yeah, there is a video of that one. There should be a video of that one.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I
That's your
thought there was a
female,
video of
isn't it?
that one. Yes.
And that's from
Yeah.
Rick's.
That's
Nice
that's
little
from
skin,
Rick.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's from Rick.
Oh, this one's got a video. There we go.
This one, when I got it, had a lot more sumi on it, but it's had a bit of a growth spurt and temperature, and it's the sumi's dropped right down on it for the minute.
It's another one, mate. Another couple of years, that'll be a peach.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
Is its
Nice
tail
skin
grown?
pattern.
Yes, its tail's grown back lovely.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
he had
happened
it
to
about a week before it jumped out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that jumped out. That knocked a
Yep.
chunk out of its tail.
Yep. Tail was growing back lovely.
It's got a bit of gin to it as well, hasn't it?
No.
The skin quality is really nice on the white skin. It's good.
Yeah, it's
Patient.
got a few little sparkly scales there. Look, right down the dorsal. I mean,
That's just good skin quality. Same problem though, isn't it? It's going to have to carry a lot of eggs and be a bit slim down the back end.
That's the Ginrin Hirsuri that my son bought me for my birthday.
That's
That's
nice.
fattened up, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, nice and clean.
I mean, that little female.
Hopefully. But
Either that or you've been feeding it plenty, one of the two.
well, if it turns out to be female, it means the one I get from you needs to be male.
now we would have had somebody else to share one of these this evening, but unfortunately he's not sent it in. And it would have been the one that Vince did want, and not this one.
Yeah. That's
That's
unusual.
That's from Crafties, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
I recognise it from Crafters. It almost looks blue, doesn't it? The light patches on it.
Nice, that Vince.
Yeah,
It was,
that one.
It was a toss up between them two when we picked Mike's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was either or when I was looking at them.
Easily the winner, that is.
Easily. Of the
But
Gin Shiro category.
That
Give
one,
us
that one for me, that one needs a good couple of years for it to come into its own.
Yeah.
I think that's it in the ones that we got sent through there. So the next ones are going to be. Now these ones are from Albury Coys.
That's dark.
That needs to grow a bit before you start appreciating that pound.
And then that one.
Quite nice.
That's not.
It's got a nice little kinky too.
Got a bit of damage to its pecs.
Grow out.
And then a selection of the two.
So you've got
Those
two
would be-
kinky
those would
Hirsuri
be- Yeah.
and one Hirsuri, one Shiro Hirsuri.
I think the Heat series, a Kin Heat series.
Now this one's a Daz's Koi Farm.
Have you not got a blue bow either then, Daz?
I won't go in there after them bastards. Still be there now trying to catch him.
You should have
That's
just
quite
pumped
cool,
it out,
isn't it?
Daz.
Hmm.
Need one of them seine nets. Is it called a seine net?
Yeah, I've made one of them and I still can't catch the sods. I need a bit more practice with the seine net.
I reckon I'm going to have a small seine net for my pond to get mine.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's nice. Is that the one you got from Wakefield Koi?
No. No, I picked this one up. I don't know where it came from.
Was that? Did I see my Benny Curry back there as well? You should have.
Yeah.
The way the light's falling on that, it looks like
No,
floating
what? No, that's
Benny, doesn't it?
And this one is Vicky's from Bubble and Fins.
it speeded up. I managed to do that.
It is going a little bit choppy, that, and it's playing a bit. I'll pause it and have a look.
It was better for us anyway.
Remote control.
That's a kinky as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only problem with the kinky, with it being a metallic. They tend to, the sumi tends to fall off them in the blue bowl.
Yeah.
Nice body, good shape.
Yeah,
Nice
Nice
pattern.
clean. Yeah,
It
nice
is.
clean head.
Equal distribution, yeah.
Just needs to live in a black pond, black liner, clear water, and it'll go black and yellow.
That's why I didn't put mine in a blue bowl.
The sumi falls off.
Scrag says, what's the difference between damage and fin rot? How can you tell? Well, damage is normally a split, and fin rot is normally sections of it rotting away and missing with a white edge looking like it is rotted.
It frays, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite
Yeah, it frays and tatters around the edges.
Almost looks like it's been bleached, doesn't it, fin rot?
And we've got, I think, not that one.
got to be the most popular one we've done, isn't it?
This one is.
What's that?
Not an Atsuri.
Correct. Not an
That's
Atsuri.
what I said. That's what I thought when I saw it. But I believe this one is one.
Ricky's got his brutal head on this evening.
Frankly, Coy.
Not brutal, it's honest.
And he's showing for Will. I believe that this is going to be Will's fish, but you're right. It's not.
That looks like a squash tomato to me.
It's a kin. No, an
No.
Akam.
No.
What's it called? What's it called? The squash tomato. What were it?
Akabeko.
Akabeko. Deutsch.
I'd have to say that's probably from a Benny Commonwealth spawning.
Yes. Metallic.
Non-metallic, yeah, non-metallic, just a Benny Commonwealth. So the black's running laterally on it.
Yeah, Ricky's playing Simon Cowell tonight.
But if you look to the underside of it, its mouth's white, and the underside of its belly, I'm dare going to say is white as well.
It could well be.
And all four videos that I got, Frank, were exactly the same. All four the same as that one. So I didn't see point in pulling them all off because
I've sent you a couple of mine now, guys. I've gone through me archives.
Crafty's getting in.
all right, so we've got crafted.
Top left, mate. Top left.
This one?
One. Yeah, that's one. DK lineage, 15 centimetres there. You'll see
Looks
it.
just like one of mine, mate.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
That's
Look how
That's
red.
nice.
God damn.
Yeah,
see,
that's got
Aaron has been winning my Hiatsuri all the way along.
yeah,
And he's just lost it, hasn't he?
yeah.
Shit,
Crafty comes in
that's-
and snipers him at the last minute.
Thank you. Have you been spray painting that?
No, mate, no, that's as it
Is
is
that
now.
on? Is that on a Sakai Akari colour enhance?
Yeah.
Mate, man, look how it
Monday.
makes it pop. Jesus
Snowden.
Christ.
Hey, I've got a Ginrin one that's just as red as that in Ricky's mud pond.
Have you?
Yeah, it was the only one. It was the only one we put in there. I dipsed it.
You sold it last week, Vince.
That's nice. That's the best Hiatsuri so far, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron.
Unlucky, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
You're not sorry.
That's appreciation, man, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah. It's
What's the-
glossy though, isn't it? The sumi on it. Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
is that
That's the
the
same fish from that first
that
photo.
first photo?
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it male?
I found
Yeah.
him. I found the other fish, mate.
And that's the other side to it.
It's got Benny coming out in the head as well, isn't it?
Nah, it's just where it's
I'll
it's
just
just
put my
a
mouse there. And nobody. If I put my mouse there,
there is
nobody
no
will see
penny
it.
on it, I promise you.
Nobody will ever notice it, will they?
That's why them Lionhead Oranda things in the background, isn't
In
it?
fact, if I do that and put that over the top of it, nobody will ever see
No one
it.
can see it. Cheers, mate.
So there we go. Those are the other ones from Frankly Coy, I think.
Now that's a Hiatsuri.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is.
I'd say 27, 28 cm because it sends well past the line there.
Yeah, I'd say that's a bit further than that.
That's
yeah.
closer. That's closer to 30, to be fair.
Yeah, probably 29, 30.
And Ginrin, by the looks of it.
Yeah, Jeb Ginrin, yeah.
Pretty little fish.
Mm.
Got some big competition with Crafty's here at Surrey, though, isn't it?
My submission for first place winning position, Gaz.
We're not judging
Well,
our
that's
own
the other
fish,
ones
though,
there.
Gary.
Gary, go suck a dick just because I'm winning one again.
Was that everything? Are we done?
I think that's them all.
That's them all.
So, what we take in first place? That's got to take first place for
Nah. Alan
for the-
Shearer, mate.
No, I mean,
Well, no, we got-
because we're gonna put into categories. Here at Surrey,
Okay, here at Surrey, yes, Crafty wins.
I can't
second
believe
Late
place for
entry.
here at Surrey has got
That
to
was
be
reluctant of you,
Humbercoy.
Ricky.
Humbercoy was stealing that all the way through, right to
He-
the end.
he
there,
was
till
winning it.
Crafty picked
He
him.
was winning that until Crafty sort of ripped the rug out from underneath him.
Yeah,
It's like when you
took
watch
it.
downhill skiing and someone's winning the whole way through, and they're stood at the bottom winning for ages, and then the last skier comes down and batters them. And it's like,
Aaron says, bet mine costs way less than Crafty's.
Yeah,
I bet you it did.
but it fucking didn't all.
was that one of Ricky's special grow-ons?
Yeah.
Albury Koi, I've already shown you
what?
pictures. Where's my photo footage? Just had them on. Just showing them, yeah. There's one of yours. Nope, sorry, that's not yours. My bad. There you go. There you. In fact, that is one of yours.
Yeah.
That's yours. That's
Yeah,
yours.
we did these ones.
And that's yours.
Apparently they're
Yeah.
not.
Nice fish.
Well, they're the
that
ones
does need
that got
time.
sent through from Sarah. If you would like me
Nice.
to.
I like that. I like that heavy sumi. That looks cool.
Let me just double check.
Like I said, that one, it's going to take a couple of years for it to grow and develop before that pattern actually starts coming into its own.
And it does that.
Yeah.
There we go. There's your fish that you sent through. And they came through from Albury Koi, Gavin Sarah.
Who sent the winning fish? How the fuck did they know that? I didn't send that.
The winning fish. That's them ones.
Good call, though. Nice fish. Though.
Already been shown, mate. I know you got upset last time when I didn't show you fish. So that's everybody's. That's everybody's fish this evening. We can stop sharing that. And we can start doing the judging. Who's taking first place for... I've got to say... Are we going along the lines of Alan Tate's?
For Shearer,
Alan Tate Shuro takes it 100%.
it
First
pains me to
place.
say it, because mine's not bad.
And then I would say for me, personally, Seska's took the best second place.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
That were a lovely Shuro. Shuro
Yes.
that was stunning. Especially for a male, because it was a nice, good body shape to it too.
And 20-odd-year-old and all.
Yeah.
Was it 20-year-old? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking good, Nick. That just proves. As they get bigger, they can still improve.
What's taking the best kin?
Vince's.
The kin
No,
key? No,
No,
that's kin,
mine's a
sorry.
key.
The kin key is the metallic.
You've blown us all now. Can't remember.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. We go for them all
Great
again.
looking through all them again.
Well, we'll give it bubble and fins then.
Yeah.
Nice body shape, clean head, clean body.
But
Nice
what about the
pattern.
fish?
Got a question though.
Now, Ricky.
When it's in the pond, does the sumi look darker than it did in that video?
There
Probably.
you go.
Yes.
We'll have to wait and see if she gives us an answer.
Vince has got to take the best key at Surrey.
Best key at Surrey, yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
best
to
key
say,
at
I've got
Surrey.
to say the best key with yours, Vince, 100% by far.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it stinks a bit, doesn't it? The two panelists have won two, and then Alan Tate, the old Black Mare and Emperor's gone on one another.
I know.
Some lovely
See-
fish there, guys. Thanks for sending them all in. It's nice to look through, and some very good looking fish too.
Yeah, they're definitely the best bunch we've had.
It's because they're one of the most popular, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, but you can
Yeah.
see why. You can see why though, because they're one of the probably shuru atsuris are probably one of the most standout fish in a pond. That when they look good, they look really good, don't they?
I've,
You know what I
I've
mean?
actually got 4 in my pond and didn't realise until I was like, because you just had them. Oh, they're nice. I've got 4.
Umbercoy says, "I'll take the Beskin rin." I think he did. Beskin rin, shuru atsuri, mate. Yeah, 100%. I'd say that. Beskin rin one.
As long as we're disqualifying Alan's block of 3 with the Gimrin one in the middle, because
They
Oh,
were
I don't like that
photoshopped
one.
because they were photoshopped and they'd had some cutting work done to them.
They've had
they-
some
So they're
cosmetic
disqualified.
surgery done to them.
Cosmetic
you know.
surgery
Well,
done to them.
pick on
Pecs
that
being
one.
cut. They've been evicted, which makes Seskia number 1.
Mate, Aaron's supposed to, mate. Right, let's get. Alan is a friend of the show, and you're cutting him out for having 3 side-by-side.
He's cut the pecs off them.
yeah, but
And
the in the
Now,
bowl.
if
And
you're benching
he
those
does
fish and we
have
saw
an
them,
unfair advantage being head koi judge in the
Ed-
UK.
Alan,
He's
if,
tampering
Alan,
with the photos.
quick question for you, Alan. If you was benching somebody's fish and you saw that they'd cut a centimetre off the pecs of each of them to fit them in a photograph, would you disqualify them?
I'll tell you now. No is the answer.
But the thing is, he won it anyway with the other fish.
Yeah, he did.
The one he's
in the
actually
ball.
photographed.
The one in the ball was absolutely sweet. I mean, they're
How
all
big
sweet.
was it? He didn't
I
come back
would,
with it.
I would love a fish as quality as that.
Let the
And
judge be
Alan,
judged.
serious question.
Yeah,
How big were those
Dixie,
fish when
let
you
the
bought
judge be judged.
them? How big were they, Alan, when you got them? Were they all small ones, toe size that you've grown on, or did you buy bigger fish? Just out of curiosity.
I know the answer.
They were bigger when he brought them.
They weren't.
Yeah.
Those 3
They weren't
were bigger.
big. They weren't
Not big, but they're
They weren't Tozai, but 3 to 4 year old.
yeah.
3 to 4s.
Yeah,
Which
so
means,
the bulk of the growing was already been done for him. I mean,
Really?
a lot to go
Well,
from there.
if you bought them, those pics are judging exam, and I didn't send them in.
Mate, he's always got a cop out, hasn't he?
Those pictures, mate. If you own those fish, I've got some fish envy because they're stunning, man. Absolutely beautiful.
Guys, I've got one for another appreciation. We should do one, the least money paid for the best end result.
Yeah,
We've
that's
already seen a good
idea.
one with Vince's, 20 quid.
Yeah, 20 quid
Just
has
that.
made such a beautiful fish, and it's turned out to be as stunning as that. Buy young and grow it on. There you go. Bought young and grow on.
Yeah.
Could I put
Just-
that Becco back in? Because that was one of Ricky's fry. And if I divide the amount of money that I spent for his fry, you know, 1,000 fry for how much? I mean, it's pretty cheap.
he
Yeah,
does
but that's kind of
try, doesn't he?
cheating a bit. You've got to pick the
Right.
fish individually.
Let's bring this up.
I've got to start packing my bags soon. Oh, I've been sat in the chair.
Where are you off to
Yeah,
then?
he's going to go all the way to France just to blank for the week.
To be honest, mate, I wouldn't be that fussed. I do want to catch one,
He's
but
fishing.
yeah, going to the island lake, mate. That's pretty, isn't it?
That is Will's Koi bonsai for his 250 subscriber giveaway that he'd like to do. Now,
That is quite mad.
Now,
How-
I'm quite good at winning these.
how
What,
would you
the
like to
bonsai
do
or the
it?
fact that we also got 250 subscribers? Sorry, well,
He's
I'm
asked me now if you're not a subscriber and you turn around and say I want to be in on this giveaway, you have to go subscribe now because I'm not letting
wait a
people
minute.
grab the chance of having a free bonsai tree from Will if you're not a subscriber. So the way that we're either going to have to do this, Will, is you randomly let it run and see who gets it, and you've got to find out if they're a subscriber or not, or you give everybody the chance and hope that everybody goes and subscribes to your channel now. So let's see if we can find Will Coys. There we go. I shall share his link. Copy. Anybody that's not a subscriber, go click on that channel and subscribe now. And I want to see it jump up from 252 that is on now, because I can guarantee there's 80 people in here, and I bet all 80 of you aren't subscribed to his channel.
I am.
Me too. Where'd you get these comparative stats from, Gus?
25. Oh, this is this thing here.
Yeah.
This compares my channel, which is me, to theirs, and it's
Mine
part
on.
of-
Have a look at mine, mate. You'll have a right laugh.
I might not.
You fucking would, mate. I'm telling you now.
Bring up another.
Is that a separate program that does that? Then is it, Gaz?
Yes, it is, mate. Yeah.
It's all his analytical programs, isn't it?
It's a program called TubeBuddy.
Tube. That does not sound good.
So that's your channel, but for some reason it's not.
That's a shame.
There we go. So now we've got Crafties, which is 4.50k, and me with my 32.1k. So that's how many more views I've had than you. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just. It shows you stuff like that, but it also shows you. That's over the last 30 days. The difference between my channel and your channel.
That's good. I like that.
But it shows you a lot of other stuff as well. It's like there, all your keyword searches. If I wanted to copy them, I could just click on that and then sync them all to mine, and I can just nick all your keyword searches and stuff like that. It's a nifty little program. Just helps you with doing your channel. But there's other versions, different types, different programs out there.
Is that
free
for
version.
computers? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. You might be able to get it for mobile as well, Vince. Don't know for sure. But it'll show you different things like the stats. You can get it to show you milestones, what your next ones that's coming up.
That's good.
1,500 subscribers, which I've already achieved. Messages. There's like little 12 super useful websites for small YouTube channels. They give you all sorts of little tips, tricks, and stuff like that.
That's good, that.
That tells me my next target's 16,000, 275,000 views to go, and 350 uploads of 35 videos short. It just gives you targets to work to, stuff like that. Keyword Explorer, analytic real time, comments, playlists, video stream, live streams. It's like a YouTuber's assistant information guide type thing.
I'd be no good because I never put anything on YouTube.
Let's have a quick check on
Quite
Will's.
some time, to be fair.
Well, Will, that just took you from 250 to 255, mate. It's entirely up to you now, bud. What do you want to do? Do you want me to just put everybody that said I'm in and put them in and put them on a spin?
Spin the wheel.
Wheel of Doom. Spin the wheel. Here we go then. Right,
You'd feel bad if you win it and you're not a subscriber, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good at winning Will's bonsais. This might be a third one.
Yes, I did notice, Will.
How do you even get in this thing then?
No, darling.
Right, so who do we have that said in? God
I
damn.
don't even remember what you'd done when you come in.
I want to be Bobby's coin. I want to be Bobby's coin.
I'm in.
How'd you do this? Through Facebook or what?
Just tell him he's in and he'll type it in for you, Rick.
I'm in.
Yeah, but then I feel bad I'm not a subscriber. Only joking, Will.
I know he's subscribed to your channel, Will, so he's only joking.
He's not subscribed to mine.
I haven't I?
I don't know.
What you've been spawning then, Rick, recently?
The last ones we did was some Dainichi Sankeys that I put in our big empty lake for a bit of fun.
How's it gone?
Now we've got a big empty lake full of inch-long Sankeys that I can't get out very easily.
That's the ones we emptied in, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done really well. And I've got to get them out because we need to cut the bridge and let the rest of the fish back in. So we netted it twice. We harvested about 10,000 out. But to be honest, they're pretty ugly. They're pretty ugly.
Looks like the lake fish are going to have a nice meal.
Yeah. Sankeys when they're small are just...
It's either that or the syndicate are really going to be cursing you next year.
They'll be cursing. There's so many little carp that have survived from the spawning.
I know.
What the koi ain't going to be an issue. It's the 10,000 1-pound carp that's suddenly going to be in the lake.
And the crucians.
I've just bought a new Sankey, Momotaro Sankey off Rick.
I believe I've seen a picture of it somewhere, haven't I? Yeah.
You might have done, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, these Sankey, I mean, we've probably harvested 10,000. I've probably got 100 that are decent.
Gaz, you're a nerd.
Nightmare.
You ain't got me in there, Gaz.
The Sankey I bought at the Secret Sankey event doesn't seem to be growing. Don't know why.
Steph, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
What Sankey did you buy at the Secret Sankey event?
A Deutsch.
That was from
Sankey.
Exclusive, though, wasn't it? That was one of the exclusive ones, wasn't it, or whatever?
It might have been.
Yeah, it wasn't from the Secret Sankey event.
No, it wasn't from the event. It was, yeah.
It wasn't a Tucano one. It was a little Shinoda one or whatever.
Aaron, I got it from Momotaro, mate.
Yeah, I think what he meant, did it come from Ricky?
Yeah, from Ricky, mate, yeah.
Not this Ricky.
No, not you.
If Crafty wants to give me some money, I'll find him a Sankey.
Hey, you got a nice one in the shop for 500 quid.
DT, you've put your name in once. You don't need to put it in twice. You're not getting in that easy again.
Nice try.
Let's see if I can find another one.
DT says, Gaz, are you surprised I'm still awake?
Yes.
It's way past your bedtime, isn't it, Dave?
There's a lot of people going for this, isn't there? Are we just doing one hit wonder?
Yeah.
We can't do a knockout, can we?
All right, Steph.
Maybe well over 3 hours. If you do the knockout.
What's that, about 40 centimetre?
Yeah, about 45.
32
nice.
Tillman, you better be a subscriber. That's a totally different name.
Is that in your personal pond?
Yeah, it will be, yeah. It's coming.
There we go.
It's coming tomorrow.
Right, I think that's everybody's. Can everybody see the name there?
Can you stop it spinning? Yep. Can't see it.
No, the list to the side.
Oh, all right.
Do a knockout.
Yeah, we're going to do a knockout then. Here we go. It's a knockout. Well, we just do one spin win. Do a knockout, one spin win.
Do a knockout. It's more fun. It's more entertaining.
Don't forget to shuffle. You ready?
Everybody shuffling.
Vince, we've been on for 3 hours. This is going to go into a new record.
Gary Coy.
See you later, Brett.
Oh, the smallest pond on YouTube. I used to be people saying that. There you go. Sorry, mate, you're out.
I like that tool that you had, Does that
It was
fucking
wicked, that thing,
pneumatic
mate.
fucking drill?
Yeah.
Oh
Johnny,
no!
unlucky for some. You jinxed yourself by saying you always win. Not this
Well,
time,
Right,
Jim.
Tony.
Yeah, my electric spade, as I call it.
Right. I wish I had one of them when I was
Jigs,
digging
eh?
mine.
Oh, unlucky
Oh,
son.
it's wicked for using on clay.
Yeah,
Every
some-
time I watched anything, Gaz was just filming and everyone else was working.
Give
yeah, I
off
know.
her. It's,
Andy-
free,
Andy really
it's 2.5
longed it out as
hours
well,
worth of
didn't he?
video just to prove you all wrong for everybody that kept saying it. Unfortunately, Amanda Smith, on this occasion, you didn't win.
He's still got the vibration white finger off using the
And that
breaker.
bastard made my palm on my hand blister and everything. Look, got blood blisters and what?
Blood blister, God.
32 Tillman, unlucky son.
I've had to pay all his medical bills and everything.
Hack you.
There's a claim, does.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen a
Me,
guy.
Dom.
Sorry,
Oh.
bud.
Well, that was me then.
You deserve 250 subs, Paddy. Keith Smith, or both the Smiths. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, TTFN.
Orgasm at 70%.
As in standard definition.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This one's the next one for another shuffle up. Umberkai. Oh, unlucky son.
I reckon Ricky could be up for this.
I could be. Go with my collection of trees I got from him.
Yeah, on that shelf in
I
your
only
shop.
get a forest.
Got their own forest soon.
Cabby. Sorry. Frankly, Coy. That's what you get for sharing his fish for him, mate. Does it?
Oh,
bit, mate.
that's a burn. Oh, damn it.
Last 10, final 10.
I expect Will be making Christmas trees soon, won't he?
DT, if you'd been in
Aldrich,
bed, you wouldn't
you're
know
out
this,
of there.
but you're out there. Oh,
No.
Crag 68.
He's a good lad, he's Scraggs.
Yeah, he is good. Good egg.
He come down the shop a couple of Sundays back. Spent half hour with him.
Rick New
Ah.
Forest.
Look at that, and I was rooting for you.
It's a fix, isn't it?
Oh,
no.
Crafty's gone this time.
Fucking
too.
Interfix as well, Rick. You're right, mate. Out of order.
Nice one.
Chasing Koi. You're not going to be chasing Bonsai.
Knock, knock this fucker.
Right, I'm off to bed. Night, Dev. Now he knows he's not going to win a tree. He's off to
Yeah.
bed.
Um,
Gary Webb. Ooh, Skeggy, Seska, Phil's Koi Shack, and Paul Butler. We get down to last three, we'll give him a shuffle again.
Yeah, I would have done.
Oh, Phil's Koi
I can't
Shack.
believe Aaron is still bitter and twisted because I took his title.
Wow. Can't blame him. You did come in late with it.
You can't, mate. You can't win them all, can you? You can't.
I
Can
don't, I don't think I've ever won any of these.
That's Paul or Skeggy. I'm rooting for you, Paul.
you? Is that because you don't like Skeggy? Does
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jet in, Skeggy.
Skeggy.
Winnie is Skeggy.
he's a winner?
There you go, Skeggy. Congratulations. Now we know you're a subscriber, so it definitely went to one, which is a bonus.
There you go. Skeggy with his 10% off for JKP.
Yeah, that's it. What goes around comes around.
Good karma. Unfortunately, Crafty, it didn't work for you.
No karma, mate.
There we go. Skeggy wins.
Well done, Skeggs.
Done all right there. Didn't he win
It's
a bag
got
of food for your one, Vince?
It's going to look a bit small against your pond, though, Skeggy.
It's a bonsai. It's supposed to look small. I don't know.
There we go. That is that, ladies and gents. Skeggy, if you could contact Will and he can send you out his details. Sorry, send him your details, mate, and then he can forward you your 250 subscriber giveaway. And in fact, let's just double check. Let's see what he got up to for his Wheel of Doom.
Will didn't tell him it's a 450 quid delivery charge.
And we got you up to 257 subs as well, mate. So you got a few more. Yeah, you got a few extras. You got 5 more.
There we go.
He says he thinks Will has me email address. Nice one, Skeg. Right, has anybody else got any more questions they would like to ask the panel this evening before we bring it to?
Well, keep my fingers crossed. YouTube is telling me that Wednesday's video will finally be uploaded in 48 minutes. It's only taken me since 10 o'clock last night.
Another quick announcement I would like to announce this evening. A massive, great big congratulations to both Mike and Sammy on the arrival of their new granddaughter, Olive.
Wow.
Congratulations, £7, 7 ounces. Baby girl, mother and daughter both doing fine.
Wonderful. Well
Congratulations,
done.
guys.
Talking of grandchildren, my daughter is having her second now as well.
Congratulations.
More babysitting for you. More babysitting for you.
Yeah.
Did you say daughter?
My daughter, yeah.
Your daughter?
Mm.
Very nice. What's she had, mate?
Oh, no, she hadn't had... No,
Oh, she's not had it yet?
Florence is... how old is Florence? She's...
About 4.
About 16 months old, and now she's up for another one.
Does she have a machine?
Go on.
Florence and the machine.
Oh.
Getting too late.
Number 2 for the evening.
I thought you was going for the magic roundabout sort of like approach then. Boing, time for bed.
No, she's lovely, Florence. Never thought I could have grandchildren. We've been waiting a long time for grandchildren. Now 2 comes along.
That's it. That's how it normally happens, mate.
Oh, don't. So Susan wants his grandchildren.
I thought you'd have already...
What's wrong with that?
They're more fun than your own kids.
Yeah, because when you know what you're doing with them, you can go like that. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh, whose that?
Oh.
Crafty Sankey again. He's very proud.
Oh, that could have done with just another Dan in the middle.
Nah, mate, it's balanced.
Like a bus. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Any more questions for any more? If nobody's got any more questions, is there anything that you guys on the panel would like to have a natter or a chat before we call it an evening?
Have you, when we doing your thing, Vince?
Mark, the live draw, when this video finally uploads, it will be on there. I'm going to do the live draw on Friday night on the 22nd of this month.
That's my
Many
wife's
happy
birthday.
returns to Mrs. Twisted Toy. Susan, happy birthday, love.
She's just got my birthday.
Oh,
Yes, it was her birthday today.
Well, it still is, technically. We got it in just beforehand with 59 minutes to go.
My wife's
I'll have to
my
wrap the
wife's,
aside up.
my wife's birthday on the 22nd.
What temperature would you feed Sakai balance down to, if memory serves right? I think it's 12 degrees, it says on the bag.
Yeah, I think you're right. If it's
You'd be better off asking him for that one.
12 degrees, I'm sure it is off the top of my head.
That's most of our summer then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about got away with feeding it.
He
God,
choked on his fucking bacon.
that was most of the summer, wasn't it? Shit. Oh, fucking hell, man.
Like the way we had a heat wave for 2 days in September. It's like, really?
I picked the best week of the year, to be honest.
You bloody did. It was
Belting every day. Was cracking. I got all my jobs done. Fence mended, fence sorted, pond in. Couldn't have been a better end to season for me.
It's not at the end of the season, mate. It's just beginning. Harvest time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but, I mean,
In
I don't
2
work on a
weeks'
koi
time,
farm, do
because
I?
you're away gallivanting.
I quite thought that all the heat had gone about 3 weeks ago, so I moved from Takazumi Mix to Takazumi Vital, but got hot then. Still, never mind.
There you go. Question for the regards Munger Mix. What temperature would supplement food down to with it?
Whilst you feed them, there's nothing in it you can't feed to
It's
whatever.
not so much high protein, is it? It's more colour enhancers.
There's no protein in it.
This is one, Elizabeth R. I do believe somebody's been talking with you about coming on the show. If you're interested, drop me a private message and we can see if we can get you on. And the reason for asking, there's also another two gentlemen, Chris and... I've forgotten the other gentleman's name. I don't want to get it wrong. So let me see if I can find a message from them. You are both viewers from over the seas, and I would like to see and get the opinion of koi keeping and what it's like to keep koi overseas. So if you're interested in coming in and having a little chat and a natter with us and talking to us
100%.
about how you guys go about it over there and what it's like to get hold of koi and everything else, I really would appreciate you joining us and coming and having a sit down and a natter. If you're
She's in the
interested,
States,
send me
isn't
a
she?
private message. Yes, she is. Yeah.
So isn't it about, and they're behind us, aren't they? It's about lunchtime there, isn't it?
Yes. I
Well,
think
that'd
so.
be, well, later than that now.
I know it's about
They're
about 5
9
o'clock there.
a.m. It's
about
5
5
o'clock in the
for us.
evening.
Yeah. No, it's not.
They're
that.
not, all right.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not that far out. What time
Oh,
is it now,
I know that because
Elizabeth?
when
About 6
Tom
hours.
McDonald does a release, it's always there 9 a.m. their time, which is 5 p.m. our time.
That seems a long. I thought in about 6 hours. Could be. I suppose America's quite wide. It's got different time zones, isn't it?
Yes, it
there's
has.
different time zones.
In New York at the moment, it's 4 minutes past 6 p.m.
Oh, I see. I wasn't so far off. I said around about 5 o'clockish over there. 4 minutes past 6. We're out by an hour.
There you go.
New York, New York.
But the other side of America, it'd be earlier.
Yeah,
Yes. Trying to
Yeah, it's
find
crazy.
The gentleman's name.
Yeah, because I think they have a few restrictions on koi in America as well, don't they? More than us.
not as bad as they have in Australia.
Oh no, Australia's terrible. It's
In
almost-
in Australia, there is only 3 states that that they will let you keep koi in.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, they are banned blanket.
Yeah.
They were releasing. We got an email from someone keeping koi out there, and it's a few years back, but they were purposely releasing KHV infected fish into all the river systems to try and kill off all the carp and the koi in all their all the river systems, which would kill a lot of them, but they'll just become immune to it, and it'll be back to square one within a few years. But
Yeah.
Is it brown carp, the ones that jump like fuck?
nah, silver
No,
carp.
that's the Asian carp.
Asian carp. Yeah.
It's
Silver
Robert
carp
Chris.
react to the vibrations and all panic in a shoal,
What?
and they go, yeah.
If Rob and Chris, if you're still on, if you would like to come on and join us with Elizabeth and give us a bit of a, talk down about your ponds and what it's like over in the States, hit me up in the comments, send us a private email or whatever you can. get in touch on the Facebook group.
That would be
Let's
absolutely
have a natter
awesome.
and a chat.
Yeah.
Who's your other mate in America, Vince? It's always
Oh yeah, G-Love. I'd
G-Love.
love to get G-Love
Yeah,
as
that'd be
well.
cool.
G-Love, if you ever do watch, mate, hit us up. In fact, Vince, if you've got him per private email or whatever, mate.
Yeah, I have
Well,
got
I'd
his.
see if he's
I'll
interested.
send him an email. Yeah.
They'll be up for it, mate. They're fucking
Yeah,
A.
that's the Asian carp. The Asian carp that jump up and knock you
Yeah.
knock you out
Yeah.
your boats and stuff.
it's just the normal common carp they're trying to kill in Australia.
Yeah.
Stirring up the waterways, making them too muddy. But koi as well.
Will's Koi. Quick question: was the GKP going when lockdown was on? It was, mate.
Oh.
Was it? I was too busy watching Jay's virtual pub quiz every night.
It was, bud.
He's done all right out of that, hasn't he? Oof. Yeah. He started, it was free of on the first night, it was like 300 people. By the end of it, he's on our millions. He's minted. He's done good.
Fair play to him.
Is that Gary Webb or a wind-up? Well, what's going on now? God damn it.
On spin the wheel.
Yes, it's me. It is Gary Webb. It's the real Gary Webb. With the real Gary Webb, please stand up.
I was just about to say that myself.
Long.
With a real Gary Webb, please wave your stick.
What lockdown? Lockdown.
Yeah, what lockdown? Wow. I quite like lockdown. There's no cars on the way.
I thought
Yeah.
lockdown were mint, man. It were
Yeah.
perfect.
It wasn't from the car point of view.
Motorways were dead. You could get wherever you wanted in like a 10th of the time. It was sweet.
Yeah.
I got a picture of the M25 at 6 o'clock on a Friday with 0 cars on it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, mate, innit? Travelling to work in the morning. Right. For example, the journey that I've done home this evening normally takes me an hour and a half, thereabouts. But when I were going over there and doing the journey over there through COVID, I could do it in 45 minutes. Got to
Nice.
try working that speed out.
Speed in, yeah. We nearly done then. I'm going to have to go to bed in a minute.
We are done, mate.
Got some
As far
carp
as I'm
catching to
concerned,
do.
I left nobody else
Yeah.
has got anything they would
Fucking
like to
blanket,
ask.
like.
If everybody's done, we're all worked up, we're all questioned up, we're all up to top spec.
Oh, what's next week's variety? Sorry.
Cheaper, isn't it?
Cheaper.
Achiever, I do believe her.
Oh, you've got mine then.
I've got yours, yeah, mate. A week
Yeah.
early. First one's in is Achiever. So don't forget, guys, next week, send you all your pictures of your Achievers. Sneak About says night night all. Sneaking in there at the end.
I got
Sneak
some
About,
more as
cheeky,
well,
cheeky.
though.
Can't read it, Crafty.
GKP10 is your discount code for the dry
Yeah.
goods.
Oh,
Kajaku.
Kajaku. Alan's saying. Hang
I
about.
thought
Is
it
it
was Kajaku.
Kajaku?
I
Vicky?
thought it was Kajaku.
Oh, it is
I've got a
Kajaku.
photograph one, haven't I?
Vicky's got it wrote down, so it is Kajaku. So send in your pictures of your Kajakus, guys.
So you ain't
Then
got
it's
mine yet, then?
Achiever.
It will
Then
be.
it's Kinrin. Then it's Koshki.
That's it. It will be wrote down. Rob and Chris Sweet. It's 5:10. Rob and Chris, if you would like to join us at any point to come on and give us your opinion of what it's like to keep koi over there in the States with yourself, Elizabeth, and join us for an evening. You don't have to stay on long. You just come in, give us a little bit of a
would
natural,
you
little
stop
bit of a
being an
talk,
idiot?
talk about how you built your pond, what you've
You're
got,
looking
what
at
you
me
keep,
when you're
and
saying
how you
that,
go about
Vince.
it. I just think it'd be nice for people to hear what it's like to keep
I'm
fish
talking to
over
the
in
mutt, you
States.
daft git.
Anyway, guys, thanks very much for joining us, everybody. Sorry about the cock up at the beginning. Hopefully, come next week, we will have this back up and running as it should be. Usual thing, guys, if you're enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and until next time,
Keep smiling.
I'll catch you on the next one, guys.
Bye.
Catch you later.
GKP
Good
Koi
night, all.
for 15% off. GKP Koi for 15%.
Don't forget your GKP codes for both Perfect Aquatics and your 10% discount with Peggy's Pond
Oh,
Supplies.
that's better.
Good night, all. Catch you easy. Take
Go on.
it easy.
Night.